Alright, stream should be live. Give me a minute or two to pull up chat, do a Discord announcement, and all those other things. If you're watching the VOD, feel free to skip the first 2 minutes or so. Alright, chat's pulled up. Discord announcement is done. I just gotta mess around with the tags and things. We also have a Nekopara 4 playlist, so I can throw that in there. Alright. I think we're good to go. Good morning, Kasho. Shigure, did you both sleep well? Yes, my head is much clearer now. I feel as though the world changed colors. All of creation shine radiantly, and I emerged reborn. Quite the exaggeration. Shigure-san, are you alright? You seem somewhat tired. Of course, I'm just fine, Phrase. By the way, Beignet-san, there's something I would like to ask you. Okay, in that case, let's go to the kitchen. I'd appreciate some help with making the cakes and setting up for breakfast. Then I'll come too. Kasho, I want you and Phrase to get the shop ready for opening. Huh? I think that the roles are reversed here, but if Mentor says so, there must be some meaning behind it. Alright then, okay Phrase, let's start by sweeping the outside. Hi. Okay. The two of us work in silence, cleaning up the outside of the shop and setting up the sandwich board. What's wrong? Oh no, thank you for carrying the sandwich board out, Kasho-san. It's a tad heavy. Then again, if it were any lighter, the wind would knock it down. I'm glad that we get to work together like this. Have you always worked solo, Phrase? Yes, Patisserie is always in the kitchen or at the counter. I'm always outside or attending to seating for customers. It's a breath of fresh air doing the same job in the same place with someone. It's somewhat fun. I've been in this line of work for much longer, but you're way more diligent than I'll ever be. You put painstaking detail into your work. I like to learn by your example. Really? Granted, I oftentimes see you space out. You have a lot of things on your mind that you need to sort out at the moment, right, Kasho-san? Patisserie told me some of the details. Yeah, but that's still no reason to space out in the middle of work. I will work to pick up the slack. I'm not sure what I should say. I feel somewhere between apologetic and pathetic. Of course, I'm more grateful than anything, but that goes without saying. You give your very all into baking cakes, so I want to help support you where I can. I really love cakes too, after all. The cakes that Patisserie makes fills me with joy. Yeah, same here. Suddenly I remember something. Alright, here it is, Lolly Phrase. Hey, what's the matter? I want to help, but I'm too short to reach. Ah yeah, not really an issue I can solve. Yeah, you could, just lift her up. I guess a kitten isn't tall enough for kitchen work. Don't worry, Catgirls get big and tall fast. Have some cake and cheer up, okay? Plus, you're in luck. This is where the patisserie who can make the world's tastiest cakes works. I love cake. Oh, you do? I love cake myself. That's why I'm training here. Training? Yeah, I'm having her teach me how to make cakes. Dang, just grow some more inches? For real, bro. What's going on, XYZ? Though I'm still not good enough to make anything to brag about. Have some if you'd like. I tried to make some macaron a la fraiche for you. Oh, is that where she gets her name from? Fraiche? That's right. Fraiche is French for strawberry. So yummy. Really? Yeah, it's so yummy. Thank you, Oni-san. So he's the one that named her, bro. I don't know how long you're gonna be here for, but if it's okay with you, why don't you try helping around the shop? If you do, you'll be able to deliver the tastiness to everyone else. I will. Appreciate it. I'm not gonna be here for much longer after all. He says that like he's gonna die, bro. What is the matter? Oh no, just a little trip down memory lane. Actually, I lived together with you, Fraiche, albeit for just a short while. You were a super small kitten back then, and it was a really short time, so I don't think you remember. You've been smart ever since you were a kid. Actually, I do remember. I remember that you used to live here. Huh? Wait, you do? I'm sorry. I realized right when we met, but... Dang, you should have told me. XYZ says, I woke up at 8 AM this morning and thought I would just close my eyes for 30 seconds, but woke up at 12 PM. Jesus Christ, man. You lost like half your Sunday. So what now, XYZ? What's on the itinerary? What are you gonna do? Well, you seem to have more pressing matters to attend to. I just remember, that's all. Oh yeah, XYZ. Let me ask you now that you're here. I was gonna ask you earlier. So what's up with you and D-Frag? You don't like D-Frag? Now that she mentions it, we only interacted a little when she was still a kitten. It was so minor that even I forgot about it up until I met her. Then again, I appreciate that you do remember. Nice to meet you again, Fraiche. Same here, Kashio-san. Are you gonna go back to sleep again? Dang, that sounds like depression setting in, bro. You got something you need to talk about? Is it about Emma bullying you? Or start wiping down the windows. I can feel her staring at me intermittently. You didn't finish D-Frag? How did you feel about it? So you didn't like it at all, huh? You thought it was boring? I can't believe this. How many episodes did you get to watch? We have a little break between the lunch and dinner time. Periods. You got that short stuff always headbutting the MC's stomach? She does attack him semi-frequently. She's a little bit tsundere, yes. I mean, I don't think she's my favorite character by any means, but some of the other characters are really good characters, and I do think it's very funny. I think somebody made a video about her saying that she's like the best lolly, which I found interesting because technically she's a high school girl. So even though she's short, I don't think she's actually a lolly. So I think that video was kind of inaccurately sort of making an argument. A late lunch break. I volunteered to prepare the food. I don't know, I haven't watched D-Frag in a while. Give it another go. I know my favorite episode, one of my favorite episodes that I found like really hilarious is episode 6. I also like episode 4 and 5, like 4 through 6 are like really, really good. I think the first 3 for some people might be a little bit slow, but I think once you get past those first 3 episodes, you'll get into it more. So just hang in there, give it another shot. Nisama, your cooking was extremely delectable. That was my first time eating Japanese food in a lifetime. It was a delight, Kasho. I don't inquire for details, but I assume that Mentor has stayed in Japan in the past. She held the chopsticks perfectly and even knew how to hold her soup bowl. Here's dessert. Since you all wanted Japanese food, I made this one fit the theme. My, oh my. The green tea Mont Blanc, is it? I was curious how it would taste. This is wonderful, Nisama. A green Mont Blanc? Does it strike you as odd? I also made these if you'd like. Oh. Oh, macaron a la fraiche. Yes, I had a little trip down memory lane, so I figured I would try making them again. Wow, they're so adorable, Nisama. Thank you so much. Yo, he's trying to bag, bro. He's trying to bag Fraiche here, my dude. Even though he knew her when she was like 2 years old, like a little freaking toddler, he's still trying to get it. Listen, I don't hate him for it, bro. I don't hate him for it. His that's how he want to live his life. Who am I to judge? Nico, might want to turn the volume just a tad down. The game volume? Let me see. The game volume? Or my volume? I feel like the game volume ain't even working for some reason. I'm not sure. What's up with that? Is it working or not working? The bar isn't going up or down. Which is weird. Elgato's acting kind of funny, huh? Is that what you're talking about, Saru? All of the volume? Yeah, the game? Yeah, I don't know what's up with the game volume, man. It doesn't seem to be working. Which it should. It's Elgato. That said... I don't know if I could do anything about that. Only because... Remember that Elgato was giving me issues before that I told you about? So I don't know if it'll actually, like, you know, fix at all. I think the Elgato is just still having some issues to some extent. Let me experiment. Yeah, see, I try to fix it, but it's still not working. So that's just an Elgato thing that I don't know how to fix and that we won't be able to fix today. The Elgato is like partially working. And I can't fight that. So I don't know what to say, guys. Eventually I might have to buy a new Elgato. Maybe the 60X or whatever. But other than that, you guys are going to have to make do with no volume for the games, unfortunately. It was perfect before. I think it's perfect again now, too. Huh? What's the matter, Frage? Whatever is the matter? I'm hungry, but I'm not hungry. I think you should eat. Elgato, Brogato is cat. For real, dude. And we're playing a game with Catgirls, so... You're replacing Frage? I would never. Frage? Oni-san. Huh? I'm sorry, Oni-san's macaron. Oh, dude, she is getting moist off the macaron. I've remembered it this entire time. This entire time, I've wanted to eat it again. Bro. Have you been keeping that to yourself? Keeping yourself from telling Kasho? Yes, I'm sorry. I've wanted to see you for so long, Oni-san. Dang, dude, she's coming on strong. I would have made it right away if you just asked. You must have thought you would be a bother if you asked, right? Right. You made macaron a la Frage for me when I was crying, back when I was still a child. I've always looked up to you and helped out in the shop because of that. Then once she became the cat girl here, she would always say she wanted to help out around shop, and even made her name Frage. If memory serves, a cat girl picks their name when they're 3 months old. So that's when she came here, huh? I know you're really busy right now, so I decided that I wouldn't say anything about me. But now that I've eaten the macaron I've dreamed about, I just couldn't control myself any longer. It's fine, Frage. You needn't contain yourself so badly. Nisama understands. Yeah, of course. Thank you so much for remembering, Frage. Also, I appreciate you helping out Mentor in such big ways as well. Oni-san! I'll never forget you for making me macarons when I was crying. I was so happy, but I couldn't say that. And by the time I knew what a farewell was, you had... Sorry, by the time you came, I was already scheduled to go back home. I never thought the two of us would reunite. Bro, the way she's saying it is like she's reuniting with her, like, freaking long-lost lover, her soulmate. I'm just as surprised. You got so big that I almost didn't recognize you. Did I keep my promise to you? Yeah, you sure did. Isn't that right, Mentor? Yes, incredibly well. Frage has been an excellent help to me this whole time. Thank you very much, Patissier. Frage, I'm so glad for you. Sniff. Yes. Oni-san, yeah? Would it be alright if I called you Oni-san again, just like the old days? Bro, look at those cute little eyes, like, just staring at me, bro. Let me just screenshot this real quick, bro. This might be our new thumbnail later. But dang, this is killing me, dude. Of course it would. Anyone who appreciates Nisama is a friend of mine, Frage. Right, although I don't think I'm quite at the level you are, Shigure-san. You needn't be so reserved. Come now, be honest with yourself. No, really, I'm telling the truth. If you act now, then I will throw in a sleeping Nisama bromede as a special gift. What are these bromedes? They had bromedes in Sakura Wars. They were like these pictures that you collect. But is that like really a thing in Japan that's poppin'? Huh? What is a sleeping? Hey, Shigure. I need to look that up, man. I did not think that would appear in another game, that word. So, it is technically it's a chemical ion, it seems. In Japan, it's a commercial photograph of a celebrity. Jesus Christ. Only Japan would like take these weird words and do something else with it. Today's lunch break ends up being a little longer than usual. I mean, there is quite a bit of reminiscing, so I understand. Big trouble, Oni-san. There's a line outside. Oh, we've got even more customers than we did yesterday. It's looking a lot like Christmas over here. This shop has always been a popular spot among those in the know, but the social media presence, it seems to have sparked a bigger flame. Don't talk like you didn't start it. My apologies, I never thought that it would prove this effective. Shigure-san, I think you may have overdid it. What are you even saying, Frage? I am not the only one. I'm not the only cause here. You have become the hot topic yourself. Look, right here, see? How am I doing today? Sorry, I'm doing pretty good. I managed to keep up with my 4 live streams of the weekend, I think, right? Yeah, this is our number 4. I posted a YouTube short earlier. It was a Yuri manga review. Highly recommend you check that out if you haven't already. I went to some libraries both yesterday and today. Not for work, but just to sort of check out their inventory, what books they had, if they had anything that we don't have at my branch where I work. Get some more ideas for like other manga that I could talk about in future videos. So that went well both today and yesterday. I kind of enjoyed those because, you know, it gave me a nice long walk, gave me an opportunity to see some different places. Everything's been going good, man. Next, I got some plans next weekend with a friend of mine where I might check out a library again, and we might eat some Japanese food in the area. Already seen that? Bro, did you get to comment? You gotta get those 1,000 points. But yeah, everything's going pretty chill. How's it going for you? A lot of my cards came in, except for like the more recent ones that I purchased. I also got a collector's edition game coming in sometime this week, so I'll get to film an unboxing of that maybe next weekend, which I should write down. I should write all these things down because I have all these ideas, and I've been writing down like work ideas in like a little work notebook, which has been helpful, but like YouTube ideas and other ideas are probably gonna start disappearing if I don't write them somewhere. So, you know, a lot in my head, a lot of things shooting around in my head, man. There are even some customers stating they're explicitly coming to see her, most likely standing in that line outside the shop. Wow, no way, I can't. I don't like that. I don't like being the center of attention. Everyone is like that at first. You will come to like it in time. I don't think I'd like turning out like you, Shigure-san. Can't get the sleep I want? Why is that? Does it have something to do with like working too much? Because I know sometimes I think you do overtime. Or is it some other reason? Frage, Shigure, Frage, save the chit-chat for later. Let's get working so we don't keep these customers waiting. But right. Very well, Oni-san. I'll do my best. Sorry, we're all out of ingredients. Guess we'll have to close up shop for today then. It turned into more of a photo session toward the end. Cameras are scary. Don't you worry, you'll gradually come to like it. I'm going to take it easy. I'm a tad tired. Thank you for the fine service, Mentor. I will take care of cleaning up. Oh, so will I. Please, leave clean up to us, Patricia. Thank all of you. I need a Nekopara? What's going on, Faith? What's going on, Mister? How are you two doing today? How's your weekends? One of those not wanting to sleep and then wanting to sleep when you wake up? Wait, okay. So explain to me more. Where is the not wanting to sleep sentiment coming from? Like, why do you not want to sleep? Alright, I'll clean up the kitchen, I'll leave the counter and storefront to you guys. Also, guys, spoiler alert. I should probably have Nightbot announce it. But all you guys are gonna hear this stream is my voice, Faith and Mister. Oh wait, I think the Elgato's working now. You guys could probably hear the game music, and the OBS, it seems to be working now. It wasn't working earlier for some reason. I've been alright. Tell me more, what have you been up to? You seem busy lately. Is this badminton taking up a lot of your busyness time, or you got other things that you're tackling too? As they clean, Frage addresses Shigure. Excuse me. Yes, what is it? At lunch, I was so overcome with emotion that I blurted that out, but... Blurted what out? I asked Kasho-san if I could call him Oni-san. You are absolutely adorable when you want love and attention. That isn't the point. It's just, you are his real younger sister. Plus, you seem to have an abnormal love for him. Oh my god! I love this, dude. She just straight out called her out. You seem to have an abnormal love for him. Dude, I'm telling you, Frage, you know what? She's the best girl now. Chocla is no longer best girl. Frage all the way, dude. That one scene you checked the audio levels, the game just didn't have music. Oh, really? I guess that was just the game thing then, and not the Elgato problem then. Well, I was in the US for a bit. Chicago and Detroit aren't really interesting. Chicago and Detroit are both cities that can be quite dangerous. In addition to also not being very interesting. Why are you going to all these terrible spots in the US? Why couldn't you go somewhere like... I don't even know, man. Just like, oh god. Just stay away from the big cities. Find somewhere like scenic, like a lake area type thing. Like a touristy lake area. Like somewhere where people could go fishing and chill type of thing. Those are the places you want to go. Like the nice, like, campsite type places. Or even like Yellowstone National Park, that's pretty huge. I think that's like mid-south. That's like a very cool place in the US that even I want to go to. I haven't been there yet. I think there's some pretty cool places in Texas. I know that's pretty far for you though, because you're Canada. There's some pretty cool places in Texas that kind of look like Venice, Italy. I forgot the exact name of the city. I could send it to you if you're interested though. I could look it up later. It might be San Antonio, but I'm not sure. You can't drive to Florida within a day. Oh, you almost could, I think. Almost, probably. I love listening to those tourist commercials wanting people to go to Detroit. Yeah, don't go to Detroit. Why would anyone do that? To become human? If you're asking me if I love or hate Nisama, then I absolutely love him. Yes, right. Nah, she knows what you're up to, Shigure. She knows you're trying to get it. So you don't dislike the fact that I call him Oni-san? Huh? Why would I? Huh? Well, because... Frage, you absolutely love Big Nyan-san's cakes, don't you? Yes, of course. What about when you hear customers say, I love the cakes from this shop? Doesn't that make you happy? At least with those two areas, we're able to drive from Toronto to Chicago for 10 hours. Trust me though, dude, that's not... You know, it's crazy, Mr. Is dichotomy the right word? I'm gonna say dichotomy of how you got Click going to all these nice places like Japan, and then we got you out here going to all the worst places in the world. Oh man, next you're gonna tell me you went to New York City. And I'm just gonna be like, oh god, why? Within one day, wouldn't it be a whole day of driving though? It'd probably be a whole day of driving, man, but it'd be worth it. Florida has a lot of really nice spots. It's also very, very hot if you go in the summer, so don't go in the summer. It'll be like over 100 degrees for googly. And you won't want to actually go outside and do anything. You'll want to just hide indoors. So never go to Florida in the summer. But like right now would have been a perfect time to go, probably. Well, yes, it does. It's the same principle. I am happy to be able to share the splendor of my older brother. I love Nisama, but I also love Catgirls. That's why I want to support you in how you feel. Yo, is she calling her out now? Is she like, bro, I know you want him too. Look at the way they're just calling each other out and like casually smiling at each other like BITCH, you know you want it. Support me? More importantly, Nisama seems to love Catgirls himself. Now that you mention it, you have 6 Catgirls at your house, don't you, Shigure-san? Indeed, and they're all Nisama's companions. Phrase is like, uh-oh. Well, who am I getting involved with? Okay, but like some things look cool? Yeah, that's the thing about Florida. Okay, what things look cool in Detroit? Did you take any pictures where you're not in the pictures so you could like send the pictures without doxing yourself? Share some pics if you have any. Huh? I said all 6 are his companions. Huh? How does that work? Everyone shares in each other's love. Right, of course. I feel that isn't what I was asking, but Nisama treats all of them with equal amounts of care. I'm sure he'd treat you the same. We just reunited, so I'm not too sure about that, though I did like him a lot when I was still a kitten. Look at her looking down to the floor, bashfully. Frage, why don't you try coming to Japan? I love this shop. I love Patisseries cakes, and I love to see the smiles on the customers' faces when they eat them. To me, this is the most important place in the world. And I'd like to support that idea. Thank you, Shigure-san. One day I'll visit your country. I'll visit Oni-san's shop. Yes, one day, by all means do. Not for nothing, Nekopara has 18+ versions for their games. I might look up the 18+ version of this just to see like Frage getting dirty. Well, not in Detroit to be honest, but there was the 360 Chicago thing in that tower. I have no clue what you're referring to. You gotta send a pic. Everything in Chicago looks horrible outside but really nice on the inside. That's weird. Maybe it's just because everything's old and they don't renovate. Wow, tonight is another lovely spread. I could also imagine like freaking garbage on the floors everywhere. We have dinner a little earlier than usual. In a follow-up to last night, Mentor treats us to her home cooking. I hope you enjoy the meal. I will. Your cooking is always amazing, Patisserie, but with Oni-san and Shigure-san around, you go the extra mile. I just can't help myself. Thank you very much. Just like last night, we have a spectacular dinner. I'll send pics when my phone charges. Bet. Sounds good. After the meal, cups of coffee lined the table. The shop sure was bustling today. It really was. I never expected that many customers. I think the PR played a part. But I think that the reason why so many people showed up was because your cakes have a stellar reputation. That's absolutely right. The shop becoming a hot topic led to a majority of people looking into information, which led to a lot of rave reviews. It's synergy. Personally, I'm glad that a lot of people know about your incredible cakes, Mentor. If tomorrow is like it was today, then we might have more than a little problem. I'm sure that today was just a special case. I don't think we'll have lines out the door again tomorrow. Right, tomorrow will just be Patisserie and me. We both plan to depart tonight. There's a 7-hour time difference between France and Japan. We need to leave by tonight to make it back home in the 3 days I promised. In the end, I still don't know what it is I'm missing. I feel a lot better mentally, though. Kasho, are you still bogged down? Oh, my apologies. Looks like I wasn't able to help after all. No, that's not true. Well, I'm just still lost on what my father meant by a core. But after coming here and helping in the shop, I remembered something. I really do want to make cakes that bring smiles to everyone's faces. Mentor, your cakes are so good and have such a gentle flavor that they bring smiles to people's faces. I played the 18+ version of the first, was kind of bored because I like choices. See, I never played the 18+ version of like any of the former games, but I've seen like, you know, the JPEGs from them. So, I don't know. With those types of things, I feel that the problem is, you know how like with we're gonna have some adult talk here. You know how with like in a dojin, you get a lot of variety to like the positions and all that, you know what I mean? The Kama Sutra positions, so to speak. I feel like with these games, right? These 18+ games, and the CGs, I think they're called, that they show, whatever the heck. It's just, you're just seeing a lot of the same one position. And it kind of just gets boring, I don't know. But I still want to look at it anyway. Still want to see what Frage looked like in the nude. It warms my heart to hear you say that. It's sort of like I've been thinking of so much. I've lost sight over my initial focus. I may have said that was my goal, but I was trapped by something else. Surprisingly, that simple answer might have been what my dad was driving at. Just as I've said before, I don't know what your father meant, but I support you regardless. Thank you very much. Speaking of which, I've talked about my reasons for cake making plenty of times, but you've never talked about yours, have you, Mentor? Gotta play School Days to get that anime-like experience? Man, that seems like something you've either mentioned a lot or someone else. Yeah, you mentioned it recently that it was free on the website. I should just screenshot this comment, that way I can remember. I can confirm too. Dang, you're knee deep in the cultured content, Mister. See, I like the variety of doujinshi, you know what I mean? That's why, like, with some of those games... Okay, not gonna lie though, with some of the games, specifically some of the ones that haven't been translated, I kinda want to play them. Cause, you know, I kinda want to see the dialogue and how the stories play out differently from like the manga or hentai anime that might have been based on the game, you know what I mean? Like kind of how like, you see an anime and then you read the manga because you want to see what's the same, what's different, what extra content there is in the manga. That's how I feel about some of these 18+ games. Like I kind of want to play them to see what pieces weren't included in some of the content that I am familiar with. But then it's like, you know, nothing ever got a translation for some of the things I want to see. So it's like, dang, I gotta learn Japanese, but I can't learn Japanese. It's too much, man. Well, when I asked you in the past, I remember you answered, I make cakes because I'm a patissier, but hey, did I now? Right, the dialogue? No, for real, I'm interested in the dialogue, man. For me, because a lot of these things, like, they start to feel the same, right? So for me, what sets them apart is the dialogue, the story that's being told. And even then, sometimes the story is kind of generic. But like, if you're looking for something that's like a unique experience, then the dialogue is gonna carry, man. In that case, what about your reasons for being a patissier in the first place? Oh, that was Katawa Shoujo I showed you earlier. School Days is on a completely different level. Oh. This patissier has been making cakes since my grandmother's generation. And while not to the extent of your family, I do think that it has a tradition that needs to be protected. Tradition? I did say that my family owned a Japanese pastry shop, but did I ever mention that they had a history? I served as her apprentice to learn Western pastry making, so I avoided mentioning my parents owning a long-standing Japanese pastry shop to make things simpler. Well, my apologies, Nisama. I told her this morning. Huh? I thought she needed to know about your situation, so I did something rather intrusive. No, it's all good. I wasn't trying to keep it a secret. Yes, Shigure told me about your situation. So that's how you know. No, I'm sorry for cutting you off. As you were saying about the tradition of Losolier? Yes, I said that. But the only thing I really inherited was the family flavor, and I ended up losing the title of the shop. Is that so? Yes, due to various complications. In that case, was your reason for making pastries to uphold the flavor from your grandmother's generation? Yes, that's how it ended up. No, let me correct myself. The reason I create pastries is most likely out of regret. Regret? Patissier? Judging from Fraser's behavior, she seems to know the reasons behind Mentor saying that. The reason why I continue to make pastries is for my son. My son that I abandoned long ago. I recall hearing that you had a son, but I never... Yes, back when I was still young. Flashback time. Some Naruto-ish going on. Though you can't stream that, it's straight up henty. Saru. Who says we can't stream it? You realize this is the Nico GU community, do you not? Also, thank you for the 4 likes, guys. Arigatou gozaimasu. I became intimate with a Japanese man I met on a trip to Japan. We married, and I gave birth to a son. For a while, the 3 of us lived together. When we did, my son told me that my sweets put a smile on everyone's face. He told me, Mama, you're just like the sun. The reason why I named this shop La Solier is because of my son's words. I see, so that's why. It fills me with joy to finally find out the origin behind the name La Solier. Bro, not gonna lie, she looked good back in the day, bro. Obasan had a beauty filter. However, this story doesn't seem to be leading toward a happy ever after. You loved your son. You loved your family, yes? Yes, that goes without saying. However, I was forced to leave Japan. My older brother, who was supposed to take over this pâtissier, died an early death. Oh. Your brother? On one hand, I had my precious family, my husband and son, but on the other, this house is also precious to me. It was chock full of memories of when I lived with my grandparents, my parents, and my older brother. I couldn't just leave my aging parents either, so I returned to this city, leaving my son behind. My husband gave me his forgiveness. Actually, he gave me his encouragement. However, I don't know if the same could be said for my then young son. My family had a mountain of debt, so every one of our chains ended up passing hands to someone else except this one, along with the original name of the shop, to boot. Oh, so that's what you meant by only inheriting the flavor but losing the title. Yes, even if I were to reopen the shop, I would need to change the name. That's why I used my son's words translated into French, La Solier. Can't believe that's what happened. I was still young back then and not wise. I tried chasing after a lot of things. After I lost it all, I realized what was truly precious to me. Was it family? She's gonna pull a Luffy and be like, it was freedom. Yes, to me, my pastries were always something that brought a smile to my son's face. Pastries I make are imbued with the flavor that my young son complimented me for. I think that I still make them to this day on the off chance that my son might eat them and enjoy one day. That is the regret I speak of. Where's your family now? I lodged here with Mentor's permission and helped in the shop each day, but I don't remember a single phone call, package, or message from anyone even resembling family. I heard from a mutual acquaintance that my husband passed away. They also told me that my son is doing well, for someone whose mother left them at a young age, that is. But you'd like to see him once more, wouldn't you? Well, I'm certain that your son would love to see you as well. I wonder about that now. She's right, he's foregone contact this whole time. He didn't invite her to his dad's funeral either, in which case her son must feel... Even so, there's probably some reason for his silence. If you haven't confirmed why, then there just has to be. I wouldn't doubt if he wanted to see his mother if he's your child. I'm sure he'd want to be together with you too. That might be true, but at the same time, I wasn't able to give any consideration to those feelings that would be natural in any child. He was my beloved son, yet I wasn't able to consider things from his perspective. I wasn't able to do what was natural for my son as his mother. If I were to see my son now, I'd end up just being a nuisance to him. You wouldn't. I'm sure your son wouldn't. She's right, Patissier. I can't begin to imagine how her son must feel considering I've never even met him. But what if it were me? Would I want to reunite with my mother if she left me behind and went off overseas while I was a kid? Or would I say it's too late and refuse entertaining the idea? My son isn't a child any longer. I'm sure seeing him now would just bring trouble. There's no turning back time now. I'm no longer young and neither is my son. To think that I finally managed to consider my son's feelings after growing old. Considering his feelings, no matter how old I would get, I would want to meet my mom. I don't think age matters here, Patissier. Well, I couldn't consider what you did at the time as a mistake. I mean, if you had remained in Japan and hadn't resumed business as a patissier in this city, then I wouldn't have ever met such wonderful Western pastries. I suppose that is one way of thinking about it. I agree, if you weren't around patissier, then we wouldn't... That's true, we probably wouldn't have ever met. I wouldn't consider a wonderful shop such as this a failure either. After all, that huge crowd of people had smiles on each of their faces, did they not? Yes, thankfully. I couldn't consider what you did in the past as a mistake, but I also think that it's a fact that you couldn't take your son's feelings into consideration at the time. Still, if your son is an adult now, I'm pretty sure that he's considering how you must have felt, too. Isn't that just convenient wishful thinking? Perhaps, but nothing is certain, which is why I think you should give your son a visit. I apologize for speaking outside my boundaries. Is she gonna come back to Japan with us, or are we just gonna bring the whole crew back to Japan? My opinion is the same as Onisan's patissier. Thank you all for caring so much about me. I'd already given up and put the matter behind me. But I'll try thinking it over again, okay? Forgive me, Mentor. I didn't mean to make you tell such a sad tale. No, I had been thinking I should talk about it eventually anyway. I know you're on the right path, Kasho. Me? On the right path? Well, I'd certainly like to think so. Mentor regrets the fact that she was separated from her family. I left my house voluntarily and became estranged from my parents. Ever since that verbal spat I had on my mom's birthday, I haven't gotten in contact with them even once. I'd say it definitely feels as though I'm on the wrong path, but right now you have not only mastered the skills of a capable patissier, but something else very important. Huh? Right now? Do you mean I didn't have this something in the past? Correct, you might have been missing it back when you were still working here. No doubt it was nurtured by those you keep around you. Those that keep around me? I stare at Shigure. Why is he staring at her of all people? Then I start to think about the girls. As you are now, I'm sure you'll do fine. Have a safe trip back home, Kasho. Yes, of course. Shigure, I'm so glad you came along. As am I. It was an invaluable experience that I thoroughly enjoyed. Oni-san, thank you so much for everything. I should be the one thanking you for the hospitality, Frage. Will you come again? Sure will. Next time I come, I won't be coming for counseling. I'll be able to make even tastier cakes by then, and I'll come back to let you have a taste. Okay, I look forward to it, Oni-san. Mentor, I really appreciate everything. I didn't do anything. Still, you've got a better look on your face now. Do I? I wouldn't be able to tell myself, but perhaps you're right. I do feel somewhat more refreshed now. I felt weirdly pressured before, but now I think I've got more of an idea of what I want to do. Or maybe I should say that I need to do is clearer now. I see, that's great news. What were you able to find in the end, Oni-san? It's hard to describe in words, but I guess you could say I found what the words putting smiles on people's faces really means. What it really means? I don't quite understand, but I'm sure it's something important. Yeah, I think so at least. Frage, I appreciate all you've done. The pleasure's mine. I learned so much from you. It was so much fun being able to work with you. That said, I don't think I'll be getting used to cameras anytime soon. I know it's not much, but please take this. It's a map to Japan or something? What is this? A present from me to you. Frage takes the envelope and checks the contents. Inside the envelope is a travel voucher. Is this? Please stop by La Solia in Japan one day when you have time away from the shop. The both of you, if you can spare the time. Yes, please let us come. Right, someday when we have a solid idea on plans. Okay, I'm sure they'll be pleased. I'm sure of it. When did you have the time to get a travel voucher, Shigure? Preparation is key to success, Nisama. How did she do that if she was with me ever since I stepped foot in France? She's a woman of action as always. It's about time, mentor. Please take care. I'll be back again. Thanks, Kasho. You make sure not to push yourself too hard. Don't go worrying everyone, alright? Right, duly noted. Beignet-san, thank you for your hospitality. Will you be making another visit too, Shigure? Yes, absolutely. I promise you I'll be back. Yes, I look forward to your return. Yes, I'll be back, Sama, to eat your cake. Thank you, Shigure. That's cute and wholesome, man. Wish I had a travel voucher. Just don't go to Detroit or Chicago, alright, Saru? Then you'll be good to go. Frey sure was a wonderful cat girl. She sure was. Kasho about to turn back, my dude. I wish she would come to Japan. I can't imagine my mentor closing the shop for an extended period of time, but yeah, it'd be nice if they could come for even a few days. She would get along so well with our cat girls. I bet she would. Yeah, Frey's is a great cat girl. The two of us walk and chat about cat girls. Sure got cold. It sure did. You should be careful not to catch a cold, Nisama. I should be the one telling you that. By the way, a little late to be asking now, but I assume you have a return ticket? I wouldn't think Shigure of all people would make an oversight like that, but I ask regardless. Of course I do, Nisama. I wouldn't inconvenience you like that. I booked the same flight. How did you search for my flight itinerary? You're away from the shop for 3 days. If you're planning on staying in France for as long as possible, then your schedule would be limited. Since Christmas was around the corner, there weren't many flights you could possibly book. So it's a simple deduction, Nisama. Simple, eh? Heave. Shigure pulls her rather big carry-on case. Looks pretty heavy. Mr. Mister says, wow. Listen, I'm just telling you like it is, Mr. Mister. Here at the Nico GU community, we're all about giving good advice, you know? We're all about giving good advice and learning from each other's mistakes. This was a 2-night trip by plane, which means it was roughly a 1-night stay. You're packing quite the load for such a short time. A girl needs many tools to keep up appearances. Also, I couldn't just use the same shoes and underwear for this dress and kimono. I also needed loungewear as well. And I didn't research on how to use the French luggage delivery services. I wouldn't put too much faith in getting your luggage delivered to the airport in France. Oh, is that so? Coming from personal experience, you're pretty much leaving it to chance. Oh god. That sounds like luggage in America. That's literally what Trash Taste was talking about, that they almost lost $50,000 worth of equipment. Well, that sounds no good. It's a short walk to the bus stop, or rather, it's not far enough to justify taking a cab. Shigure, I can take that for you if it's too much. So just ask before you break your back. Oh, Nisama, I think you've changed a bit. Huh? Looking out for my little sister carrying a bunch of heavy luggage isn't something new for me, is it? I don't think that I've ever been that heartless before. Actually, I just might dote a little too much. Yes, past and present, you've always been a kind and wonderful person. But in the past, I feel as though you wouldn't wait for me to say anything, and you would just say, hey, that looks heavy. I'll take that off your hands. Oh, would I? That being the case, it's an extremely kind gesture, and I would appreciate it. However, you seem to let me make the decision for myself now. I just said what I said because it felt natural. You probably don't realize it yourself since it's such a minor change. If I weren't such a Nisama fanatic, I would have overlooked it myself. Sure. Gotta get them carry-ons? For real, dude. Not sure how I feel about my sister being able to pick up on something about me better than, well, me. I'm sure that the past few days alone haven't changed you, but rather the culmination of the days leading up until now have. I don't really think I've changed any, but maybe I did if you say so. The days I spent with the girls, my mentor's words, all those things have probably helped shape the person I am now. While a mentor was willing to share that much of her story with me, I could learn a thing or two myself. Were you able to learn anything? Yeah, I think. I tried thinking of my own reasons for pastry making. I'm yawning a lot. Putting smiles on people's faces? Yeah, I'm starting to think those are just words. No way, they're just words. No, I mean, the real reason deep in my heart, I tried giving my own feelings some deep thought. Ultimately, I just want Dad to approve of me. A little too old to be going through my rebellious teenager phase, I know. I'm pretty sure I'm being egotistical and trying to seek approval. Sorry, Shigure, did I shatter your illusion of me? Is that your reason for making pastries, Nii-sama? If it wasn't, I wouldn't be this broken up about Dad disapproving of me. That could very well play a part in it, yes. But I don't remember you butting heads with father when you first started making Western sweets. But, well, that's true, but I definitely felt frustrated after having him boss me around. I couldn't find it in me to comply, so I went to study abroad in France. If you just wanted father's approval, then I wouldn't think you need to bake cakes to please the girls. No, that was just... I do think that trying your best for your customers' approval is natural so long as you operate a business. Yeah. But you're not making pastries just to be a rebel. That much I know well. The smile on your face when you make the girls happy, what part of that has to do with rebellion against father? If you say that a part of you wants father's approval, then I'm sure you do. But I have no doubt that you're also doing it because you want to make sweets that put smiles on people's faces. Those both represent you. I love those parts of you, Nii-sama. I love all of you. All of me? Phineas-san's son said, Mommy, you're just like the sun, right? Well, to me, you are my son. Bro, if this doesn't end in an incest ending, bro, I'm gonna feel as bad, bro. Because she's giving the most romantic lines I've seen in any anime or manga, man. Shigure all the way. A wonderful person who brings smiles to people's faces. Thank you. You're right, I'm allowed to feel more than one way. I do have a desire for Dad's approval, but at the same time, I can't deny that I want to make sweets that put smiles on people's faces. Listen, Saru, listen, mister. Nekopara 4, better than Arrow Manga Sensei confirmed. I have a feeling that trying to ignore that unseemly desire was throwing me off balance. That very well could be the case. Thanks, Shigure. I feel like I can move forward a little bit more now. Nii-sama, I am humbled. Chocolate worked hard today. You're great for working so hard, Chocolate. She did her best to hold down the fort for Master. Good job in holding down the fort. Do you think Master would be pleased? Of course. But the thing Master is worried about right now isn't the shop. It's about the flavor of his cakes. It mattered too hard for us. Yeah, Chocolate knows that. Master has been troubled, but isn't there anything that Chocolate can do? She has been working really, really hard, but she can't do anything to help Master. Chocolate can't do anything. Chocolate, calm down. Even if she calms down, she can't do anything to help Master. Oh, bro! It's about effing time, man. I remember there was some Yuri with maple and cinnamon in Nekopara 3. I think this is our first time getting chocolate and vanilla Yuri. And I knew it was coming too because in this volume, Vanilla has been saying that chocolate's cute like several times. So I knew it was coming, man. Calm down, okay? Well, why did you kiss me? If you get all worked up, it's only going to worry Master more. You aren't able to settle Master's worries. But there is something we can do to help him. Mind the shop and greet Master with a smile when he comes back home. Oh. Okay, that'll be sure to make Master happy, right? More than seeing you sad, Chocolate. Yeah, thank you, Vanilla. Calm down? Yup. Oh, she means if you were to give Chocolate one more, she might calm down. Maybe. Oh, look at that pouty face, man. Look at that pouty face. Begging for one more kiss. Chocolate, best girl, man. Oh? Mm-hmm. Dang, dude. Alright, let me take one more pic, man. This time without me in it. Can I give you more? Give as much as you'd like, Vanilla. Dang. Can't breathe. I'm sorry, Chocolate. No, Chocolate's fine. She just couldn't breathe for a second and was getting lightheaded. That's dangerous. Getting all hot and bothered? Feeling kind of dirty over there, Saru? Man, no wonder you can't sleep at night, Saru. All the sexual frustration from watching Nekopara streams at the Nico GU community. You're too good at kissing, Vanilla. How do you breathe when you're kissing like that? When I kiss you, I don't need to breathe. Whoa! Yeah, baby! Hmm? What? Nothing. Chocolate will wait for Master with a smile. But is there nothing else I can do for him? Okay, let's think up something together. Thank you, Vanilla. For me, all I need is to be with you, Chocolate. That's all. Yeah. What to do for Master? What to do for Master? Master, hurry back home. You know what? I think Vanilla was never into Master all along. I think she's just in it for a Chocolate. I'm starting to think Vanilla is fully lesbian. Not at all anything else. I like how the screenshot that I took that had my avatar in it, his eyes are closed for some reason. Like he's trying to not look like he's feeling bashful about it. That is so weird. Like I was getting ready to change the screenshot and the thumbnail, and then I'm like looking at it and I'm like, what? Phew, it sure got late. That it did. I thought we could make it back in time for dinner. My plane landed somewhat late, so I end up home around nighttime. Figuring that the Catgirls would be at the shop, Shigure comes with me to La Soleil instead of the Minaduki house. Yeah, I guess the trek over was asking a lot. Plus, we did so much work on our feet overseas. That's how I be feeling nowadays, man, because I walk to work and I walk home, and on the weekends I go for these long walks. Like, I walk like 2 hours each day, and I'm just feeling like, dang, I'm always on my feet, dude. Which is good, but also tiring, not gonna lie. I'm perfectly fine, you needn't worry about me, Nisama. Shigure gives a firm smile, but she can't hide her exhaustion. You can rest up at my house. You can also stay over and go back home tomorrow if you want. Stay over? Bro, I don't think she should after what happened the other night. She couldn't even sleep because she was next to him getting all dirty. Yeah, you'll be with the Catgirls, but letting you go back so late at night doesn't sit right. That being said, I don't have the leisure to drop her off at home either. I'm going to be super busy starting bright and early tomorrow. What a turn of events. Think that I would be in the same bed as Nisama once more. Yeah, Nisama should double think this. As if I'd be using the sofa in the living room, so don't worry. I used to sleep there whenever Chocolate and Vanilla took over my bed after all. It kind of takes me down memory lane. Great that you don't need to pay for gas or transport when going to work. Yeah, it's pretty good, because like honestly, I've been spending a lot of money for lunch. Because, you know, I got everything out there. There's Japanese food, which even though it's a lunch special usually that I get, even the lunch special could be kind of pricey since they give you a lot of food. Because remember, they give me the meat. So if I get chicken teriyaki or chicken katsu, I got the meat, I got the white rice, I got the miso soup, the California rolls, the egg roll. They give you a lot of food, so even the lunch special is kind of expensive. They got the Albanian food. They got like Italian food. So anyway, so they got food everywhere, right? So I get all the food, and then, you know, I have this bubble tea addiction now because I'm in love with bubbles from Food Girls. So I'll get like a bubble tea, you know, that's like $7 or $8. And then maybe I'll want dessert, you know, there's a lot of dessert out there. So I'll spend easy like between 20 to 25 bucks per lunch. But the fact that I save on transportation helps, because, you know, I like to splurge on lunch now. When I had the old job, I would be a little bit frugal, and I would like bring sandwiches from home and like try to not spend too much on food, unless it was like the weekend. But now I'm like, you know what? I'm out here, I'm making more money. I'm saving money on transportation anyway. I'm gonna go all out, you know? I'm gonna enjoy my meals. And I've been enjoying them, man. Kind of takes me down memory lane. But that was at the start of spring, right? It's the middle of winter now, Nisama. Alright, well, I'll just use my coat as a blanket. I would rather you not catch cold, Nisama. As we share back and forth, the two of us head into La Solier. Eating real good, I'm jealous. What have you been eating, Saru? What are some, like, real good meals that you've treated yourself to lately? Because you gotta treat yourself, man. Hey, we're back. We have returned. Master! Oni-chan! The Catgirls all come running toward us. Huh? Master! Welcome back, Oni-chan. Whoa. I didn't guess that they'd come gomping me. I could have guessed. What's going on, Mia? How are you doing today? Are you a Nekopara fan? Welcome home, Master. So you're finally back, eh? Oh ho. This is great, right, Mei-chan? Kasho-san is back, home, safe and sound. Huh? Yeah, yes. Not like I was particularly worried, of course. Hold on. Let me change the title real quick. I'm gonna change the title to advertise that we had Catgirls kissing each other. Because that was, you know, that was a phenomenal moment. Alright, we're good to go now. Change the thumbnail and everything. You're Onion? Bro, did you just dox your name, Onion? McDonald's burger with France fries. Very good, quite taste. Come on, Saru. I keep trying to reform you, not the McDonald's, bro. Honestly, Saru, you know why you should give up McDonald's? Because from what I've heard, it sounds like McDonald's meals nowadays are like 15 bucks. And it's like, dang, if that's true, if you're gonna pay close to 15 bucks for a McDonald's meal, you may as well just get anything else. You don't even save money with fast food nowadays, so why eat that then? I'm Onion, I'm on another device, so lol, dang. Oh yeah, yes, not like I was particularly worried, of course. How you doing, Onion? Huh? You weren't worried, Mei-chan? You were tracking the plane's location online the entire time, so I thought you were pretty worried myself. Hey, Cinnamon, you would have done without bringing that part up. You could have done without bringing that part up. Haha, pull mate, you sure ain't honest with this. Oh, are ya? Hazuki is the least forthright here, so she's the last person I want to hear that from. See, thank you for all your hard work, everyone. Hard work is right, especially with you going along, too. Why, that is just how much I believe in you all. Jeez, you lay it on thick. Yeah, it's stupid expensive, but I use coupons to save, but you're absolutely right, I'm just under a curse. Yeah, that's true that fast food tends to offer, like, coupons. But yeah, man, you gotta free yourself from that curse, dude. Because think about it, at the price that you're paying for McDonald's, you could have one of the meals that I had. You know what I mean? You could have, like, a Japanese combo that'll be healthier and probably tastier. You could have some nice food that's kind of cheaper, like pizza or something, if you have that where you are. With like some boba, you know what I mean? Like you could do so many different things, man. I mean, you know, it's okay to have McDonald's every now and then if you really like it, but try to vary it up too. You know what I mean? Because that's what I do. I don't want to eat like just Japanese food every day or eat just Albanian food every day. You gotta switch it up, man. Spice it up. I found the device I usually text in, so be right back. I'm gonna go in my main account. Alright, Onion. Looking forward to having you back. I sure wish I had come along. Chocolate wants to go along next time, too. Agreed. I don't want to be left behind anymore. Sorry about all that, guys. Everything's fine going forward. Judging from how you look, it seems you got the results you wanted. Huh? Is it written on my face? You've become more handsome than before you left, Kasho-san. There's no doubt about that. Aw, shucks. Oh, by the way, how's the shop been faring? The shop managed just fine even though you were away. You could always hand over the keys for good if you'd like. No way, the showcase has been hurting this entire time. But you made it look so festive by introducing all those new keys to fill the space. You sure worked your tail off, didn't you, Maid-chan? I told you, you can't quit mentioning stuff like that. Saru, I know you asked Friday if I was gonna stream, so just as a FYI, I might stream this coming Friday. I might sneak in some more of our food girls, more of our quest to bag bubbles on Friday. I think I might even get... I don't know if I have a day off on Friday. I know I have a day off on a Friday soon. It might be this Friday. I have to double check. Well, you've got my thanks regardless. So my schedule, my work schedule, I work the same number of hours every week, the same like full-time hours. But they change my schedule from week to week. So some weeks I might work on a Saturday and have a day off Friday. Other weeks I might have my normal Monday through Friday. So I know I have a Friday coming off sometime soon. It'll be interesting. Welcome back, Onion. There's just nothing like what you eat around here. It's all fast food. No small town things. That's not good, man. You need some hole-in-the-wall mom and pop places, man. Master, we wouldn't mind if you gave us a token of your gratitude as well. Oh, sorry. I wasn't able to buy anything overseas. Yeah, I didn't have the time to buy souvenirs while in France. None of the gift shops in the airport in Japan were open either. And there wouldn't be much point to buying some things you can usually buy over here anyway. Alright guys, day's over. Let's head home. Chocolate is just fine with the fact that you're back home safe and sound, Master. Isn't disappointed in the slightest. You're cute even when you're disappointed, Chocolate. Have any of you had a caramel chocolate drink from a bubble tea place? I think somebody was recommending that to me. Caramel chocolate. But she's not disappointed. Jeez, you could have at least bought some of the black tea they serve at the French Le Solier. While I didn't buy any of them, I did make sure to write down the brands. You should be able to purchase them even from Japan. Nice going, Shigure. You're so thoughtful. I'm starting to feel more ashamed by the minute. Sorry, my cakes will be even better than before, so cut me some slack, okay? Oni-chan's cake's even better than before? Oh goodness, the growling you're making. Nah-chan, you're acting a little scary. Wait, why do your eyes burn? Oops, I just haven't eaten dinner yet, that's all. Huh? You haven't? Yeah, because you both were taking your sweet time coming home. I'll get something ready right away. Oh, in that case, leave it to us. We'll all get dinner ready. What? Ta-da! That looks delicious, dude. This is incredible. You know, guys, come to think of it, I have a new emote for the Discord. I haven't added it yet, because I'm a dum-dum. But an artist made me an emote that I need to add. It's like a LOL emote. I think Saru will like it. I'll send you a ping, Saru, when it's uploaded so you can check it out. Wow, yeah, this really is. You guys cooked all this? Well, the idea was that even if it was only for a few days, you'd probably miss the food while away from Japan. Cinnamon's idea specifically. Huh? But you're the one who suggested we cook all this, weren't you? Was I? Alright, whatever, let's just eat. Yeah, let's eat. I'm so hungry I feel like I might just eat everything on the table, plates included. Koko-chan, wait, settle down. Stay. Tea. Well then, shall we? Yeah, sweet shot. Time to eat. Miso soup and white rice. This extremely simple dish tastes even better than usual. Who would have guessed that a few days absence would make me so homesick for home cooking? You guys really put in the consideration for us. Considering someone else's feelings from their perspective, it sounds natural, but it's actually pretty hard. I say that I want to put smiles on everyone's faces, but in the end I was only chasing after my mentor's flavor. I was only chasing after a flavor that put smiles on everyone's faces. I thought that if I could replicate my mentor's flavor, then I could put smiles on faces. You mean those are different things? It means that alone isn't good enough. It means that alone isn't good enough. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble reading. The issue is how you represent that flavor, but Master, are you okay? Do you still feel lost? I'm fine. I'm thinking, but I'm not lost anymore. There's something that I wanted to tell you all. What is it, Master? Let's hear it. What's that? What could it be? Ba-bump. I want to apologize for making all of you worry about me. I'm sorry. Also, I'm so grateful for all of you supporting me and Le Solier. For real, thank you. Should I just make my account have the same name? Your other account, the Mia? Probably. I mean, if you don't want to dox yourself, because I'm guessing that's your real name. Also, remember, if you use the same account over and over again, like the Onion account, that's the best way for you to earn channel points. It'll be the easiest way to earn channel points. If you guys want to check your points, you could use the points command. I think Mr. Bielzeno and Ryan commented on my short that I posted today, so they got 1,000 channel points, which brings them pretty close to 10,000 for 2 of them. Mr. is like way up there. I don't know how many points he's got. He's got like probably close to 20,000 or something. And I'm merely assisting Chocla. Me too. I think helping you is fun, Oni-chan. I'm perfectly happy if I can be of assistance to you, Kasho-san. Why are you getting all formal all of a sudden? You plan on closing up shop? No, I'm not. I just got reminded that all of you have been supporting me this whole time, and the one who taught me that wasn't just my mentor. Chocolate, vanilla, azuki, coconut, maple, cinnamon. You've all taught me so much and supported me all the way. eBay doxed your full name yesterday on stream? I mean, to be fair, why would you ever stream one of your personal accounts, though? I don't think you were being very careful, Saru. That's the type of stream that I wouldn't do, personally. Man, should have never done it, Saru. So what did you do? Did you delete the VOD? If that's true, then the same goes for Chocolate and everyone. You've taught all of us how wonderful it can be to try your hardest for your family. See, the scene that they're showing right now, this flashback, that's from Nekopara 1. And it was during that scene that they played my favorite soundtrack from Nekopara, which is called Tasogare something. You've given us a lot of rewards. You taught me how to be honest with my inner feelings. Isn't that right, One-chan? Yeah. I've been good on that since day one, though. It wasn't a personal account. I didn't sign in at all. eBay pulled up my email accounts in a small window, and one of those emails is my name. Oh, dang. That's weird. Oh, no. You taught me the joy of making dreams come true, Kasho-san. That's right. If you weren't around, Kasho, I'd be... Well, Saru. If it helps, I already knew your real name all along. That's right, everyone. Saru's real name is Spectre. Spectre from Ape Escape. See, everyone loves you, Nisama. You're their source of motivation. Thanks. You too, Shigure. I really appreciate you. I'm not worthy of such high praise, Nisama. I bow my head. I look forward to working with you all. I plan on doing better myself. Yes, if it's for you, Master, Chocolate will do her very best. Do your best, Master. I'm in your corner, Oni-chan. And I'm just helping out because I like it. You mean you're helping out because you like Kasho-san? I meant because I like patissiere work. I'm encircled by smiles, encouraged from all directions. It makes me realize that everything I've done wasn't for nothing. Thanks to the Catgirls, I have confidence and hope to hold on to. Everyone, you're also grown up. Thanks is all well and good, but what exactly do you plan on doing? Azuki, you're heartless. What? How's Heart gonna put food on the table? Well, to be exact, I'm going to make even better cakes, that's all. I was lost in my head, but that was the start and end point. Hey, you sure you're alright? Doesn't look like you changed to me. I'm sorry, it may look that way on the outside, but on the inside I'm totally different. Besides, now I've got a firm image of what I want in my mind. Yay, I can't wait. I want to try them ASAP. Give me a little time. I'll have them in time for Christmas. I won't disturb you. Just let me know if there's anything I can do to help out. Chocolate too. Chocolate will help out. Thanks, guys. I'll ask if I need it. Oh, by the way. What? It's about the whipped cream that Kasho-san's father made. Is there something on your mind, Cinnamon? It seems weird that he could make something that not only has a similar flavor, but is even better than Kasho-san's cakes despite never eating them. Is that even possible? Well, I wonder about that. I had the feeling again when I had a taste back in France, but the whipped cream that my father made really did resemble my ideal flavor, my mentor's flavor. You think that his father actually sneaked bites of Oni-san's cakes? You think his pops would? Dream on. He'd have no reason to eat one in secret. That reminds me, Shigure-chan brings home master's cakes all the time, doesn't she? Have you noticed one go missing before? No such ill-mannered deeds have transpired in the Minazuki household. Shigure even had one ready for his pops, and he flat out refused it. But why? It's definitely tasty. My dad just straight up... Nisama, there must be some sort of reason behind it. After all, if this was before my trip overseas, I might have gotten down on myself again and recited positive words. Despite still being stuck in a negative mindset. But now, things are different. Everything's okay now. Whatever his reasoning is, it doesn't change what I'm capable of. I can speculate all I want, but I'm not going to get anywhere with what-ifs. Even my dad thinks that my ideal vision of flavor is good. That means I just have to give it my all and overtake him. Right now I have a solid vision of my ideal flavor, and it's different from before. I'm going to try to make cakes that'll put smiles on everyone's faces in my own style.
Nekopara.
This is the art that they were really like promoting a lot with the game. Chocolate in the sexy Santa costume. Oh, yeah, welcome. Yuletide greetings from La Solier. The night of Christmas Eve. Vanilla explains the cakes to the customers. No Christmas is complete without a Yule log, known in French as a bûche de Noël. As for why you eat a cake that looks like a log for Christmas, I have no idea. You don't know? There are various theories. Quit playing around and take this to table 3. Right away. Copy that. Here you go. White roll cake order up. Hey, this isn't a ramen shop. Conduct yourself with some class, Husky. What did you just say? You want to go, Pulme? Kukuna returns from her delivery. One-chan, you shouldn't fight on Christmas. Yeah, I know. Yay, Na-chan, glad to see you back. It's cold outside, isn't it? I'm fine. I get plenty warm when I'm running. Enough to work up a sweat. It's too bad Azure isn't here, because Maple got that sexy Santa outfit in that back, too. I know Azure simps Maple. You know what? I'm gonna take a screenshot. We'll take a screenshot. We'll send it to Azure, man. Later on. If you're sweating, go change your underwear or you'll catch a cold. Okay, thank you, Maple. The shop several times more lively than it normally has ever been, but busier than I could have ever imagined. Do you feel like we'll run out of cakes? Well, I made way more than usual, but Master, we have nearly all the pickup tickets cleared. Just one more. Oh, that a fact. Here's hoping that last person comes soon. Even though you pay in advance, it's still worrying if a person can't come to pick up the cake they special ordered. Kasho, did you finish the most important cake? Yeah, we're good. Judging from your look, you seem confident. I'm not sure about that, but I've done all I can do. Of course, I think it's going to taste great, but I think it'll be surprising and fun. Huh? What in the heck kind of cake did you... Hey, Chan, we have an order. Oh, okay, Kasho, get to it. Yeah, I'm on it. The Christmas party at the Minazuki house is in the back of my mind, but first things first. The Solier has a war that it has to weather. Good evening. Oh, welcome. Long time no see, mister. Who the heck is this? She's a cat girl. She's got a bell. Huh? Now that I take a better look, this girl is a cat girl? I feel like I met her somewhere before, though. Maybe it's the one we met at the park when we were in Volume 1 with Chocolate and Vanilla. Oh. Wow, the cat girl One-chan. Long time no see. Milk-chan. Milk, that tiny kitten? Is she from Volume 1? Let's see. Yeah, this kind of looks Volume 1-ish. Oh no, maybe Volume 2? Hello, it's me, Milk, from the takoyaki stall. You're another cat girl too, right, One-chan? It's like me, Nyan Nyan. How's it going? How's it hanging? What's the haps? I'm doing just fine, One-chan. Me and Master. Boy, you sure got big. I barely recognized you. Frasier's the same way, but kittens grow up so fast that they end up looking completely different. Thank you very much. Oh, Coconut One-chan. Huh? Wow, it's you, Milk-chan. Long time no see. Purr, nyan, nyan. Coconut saved Milk from almost being run over by a car in the past. Seems that Milk has taken a big liking to her because of that. Who's that? Wow, there really are a lot of cat girl One-chans here. It's so cool. Hello, I'm Milk from the takoyaki stall. Takoyaki stall? Hello and welcome. Are you here to pick up your order? Yes. I'm the one who took her order. Cinnamon comes from the back with the Christmas cake. 2 shortcakes, possibly for Milk and her mistress. Will this be all? Yep, Christmas cake, Nyan. Is this an errand? Where's your master? Master's still selling takoyaki. She says she gets a lot of customers on Christmas. I guess Christmas night is special for takoyaki stalls too. I see. Hey, could you hang tight for a sec? Yum. I take a short trip to the kitchen. For getting along so well with everybody else, consider it my Christmas present to you. I placed edible Santa-shaped decorations on the shortcakes. Wowee, so cute. I love it. Thank you, mister. Mister makes me feel really old, but whatever. Haha, Merry Christmas. Say hi to your master for me too. Okay. Be careful on your way home, okay? Milk-chan, watch out for cars, okay? I will. I'll get home safe. Thank you. I'll be back again. Merry Christmas, Nyan Nyan. Bro, everybody's saying Nyan Nyan. I can't. One-chan? Well, that was a surprise. What, you interested in that cat girl? Or don't tell me that you're interested in her master instead, are you? Haha, that's not it. I was just amazed at how fast kittens grow up, be it Milk or be it Frage. Frage, nya? Frage. Everybody's like, bro, who you been sleeping around with, you skank? Oh no, it's my mentor's cat girl. Anyway, time for the final stretch. I hurry off toward the kitchen, bro. He had to jet. He was about to get caught red-handed with all his adultery. Also, thank you for the 6 likes, everyone. I didn't even know there were 6 people here. We've had like XYZ, Mr. Saru, Onion. That's like 4 people. Master, the door's locks have been checked. I checked as well, so we're fine. Right, thanks for that. Wow, it's cold, isn't it? It's a Christmas party time. Wait, Coconut, you'll disturb the neighbors, so don't yell. Oopsie, I'm sorry. But I understand how she feels. It really gets you pumped up. We had so many cakes that I thought we definitely had too much, but we ended up selling out before closing, eh? Yeah, I feel sort of bad for the customers. Makes sense, since your latest cakes have been even better than ever. Yep, tonight's Christmas cake is going to be a treat. It has my heart aflutter. I wonder if Kasho-san's father will finally approve. There's only one way to find out. Yeah, Shigure-chan. Why are you here? Aren't you supposed to be waiting at home? Everything is ready to go. I couldn't wait, so I came here to collect you all. If I left you all be, you would be so busy chatting that you would never make it home in time. That's not true. Maybe true. Yeah, we're holding up the party, so let's speed things up and get home. I agree. Yep, let's hurry back. Hurry. Okay, that's what you say, but you just wanted to walk the Christmas streets with Kasho, didn't you, Shigure? Well, when you phrase it that way. Granted, if you asked me if walking together would make me happy, then of course it would. I mean, it's a special day, and doing so would... Hey, let's go, Shigure. You wouldn't want to make us wait for you, do you? Coming, Nisama. But if you wanted to walk together, try coming here a little earlier next time, alright? Walking by yourself after dark can be dangerous, you know. Yes, you're right. I'll bear that in mind, Isama. I look down at the box in my hands. This is the cake I've made for tonight's Christmas party. I wonder what Dad will say about it. I feel a strange sense of exhilaration coursing through me. Merry Christmas, Merry Xmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas! Oh, where did Dad go off to? Don't tell me he doesn't plan to show his face tonight. See, no need to worry, he'll be back shortly. He's just going to the neighborhood association's drinking party to provide refreshments. Isn't that the thing he doesn't come back home from? As of late, it seems they're not allowed to do things like that, forcing people to drink, party along with them, things of that nature. I suppose the neighborhood association's gatherings are starting to change. Yes, he keeps saying that the times are changing all the time. Let's get started without him, shall we? I agree, Mother. Yay, let's eat. Nuts, wanna ease up a little there? You're cute even when you're scarfing down your food, Chopla. God, you're completely hopeless. Eat with a little more class, will you? So good. Mei-chan, this is so delicious. Now, let's see here. Oops, all gone. Hold on, girl. Hey, settle down, Pome. See, it's nice to see things so lively. It sort of feels like I have so many more children. Mom, I'm sorry for ruining your birthday party. Oh my, are you still worried about that? I told you that was fine. Well, that's fine if so. No, it's not fine. The cooking and cake for the party were both superb. It was lively and fun. I have no reason to be upset at you. Yeah, true. At any rate, I don't think that'll be happening today. See, you and your father have no ill will. You're just extremely hard workers, no? Yeah, I think so. Why would you think that I would be mad at members of my precious family trying their very hardest? No matter how tonight turns out, both you giving it your all and your father trying to reach out, to me, this is what family is all about. No matter how we may do it, having family together on days like this pleases me to no end. That's a lot of food. That's what you need, Saru. This is the feast that you, Mr. and I are going to share during Mr.'s next trip abroad, where he stops at the Niko-GU headquarters and all of us feast like men. I guess that is one way to look at it. I find myself floored by my mother's emotional fortitude. We're not going to invite XYZ though. We're not going to invite him because he'll just tell us to make nothing but rice. That's Mother for you. Her heart is as wide as the ocean. What are you talking about? Shigure, you silly girl. Nah, family, huh? That's such an upside in owning a restaurant or shop. That's true. Family, huh? That's just like you, Mrs. Are you saying you want to own a restaurant now, Saru? Remember, if you own a restaurant, you gotta make sure you dispose of the trash in an efficient enough way so that it doesn't attract rats. Could be challenging. Rats like the smell of scraps. Oh, since your father isn't back home yet, I can't say that we have the family together, can I? I swear, what could have happened to him? Did he end up being called out after all? That reminds me, did he ever forgive you for just up and going to France, Shigure? Ah, you only left a letter behind, which made Mom upset, right? That's right, she just ran off out of the blue without discussing it at all. It worried me sick. I apologize for that. Oh well, it seems that you were with Casio anyway. Yeah, which was a surprise to me too. The financier you gave me as a souvenir was delicious. So you're forgiven. My mother's the type that when she gets angry, her anger is as deep and silent as the ocean. Though she usually will forgive almost anything if you give her something tasty. Financier? Yes, from a shop called Le Solier in France. Huh? You gave her my mentor's baked goods as a souvenir? Shigure! Troopers, I could only fit one box in my carry-on case. Misama will make all the Catgirls' fortunes, isn't that right? Sure, can I even make it the same though? Is your mentor's financier different in taste than yours, Master? It is, right down to the ingredients we use. If I were to get all my ingredients from France, we'd have to have some super high-cost patisserie prices to recoup. Also, our customers' preferences are pretty different by comparison. The French customers seem to be into sharp flavor profiles and aromas. At the very least, that's the trend with the customers that frequent my mentor's shop. Oh, is that so? I'm a fan of richer flavors too. Chocolate wants to try. Well, I've made financier a few times as my mentor walked me through the process. I'll give it a try. See, that sounds like a treat. Oh, yes. I had something to give Shigure. What would that be? My mother pulls out a small gift wrapped box. I thought of stuffing it in your stocking while you were asleep, but Kasho and his kitties don't live here, so... Wow, Christmas present? Thank you so much, Mother. Why did her eyes look like that for a second? It looked like she was about to kill someone or something. It might be a bit early, but Kasho just might get all huffy and go back home again. Irk. That's not happening today. Come on, believe me. And for you too, Kasho. Oh yeah, thanks. Open it. Bro, what's he gonna open? I removed the wrapping paper and opened the small box as instructed. A picture frame? It doesn't have a picture in it. I think it'd be fun if you decorate your rooms with your best memory from this past year. That reminds me that my mother wanted a picture frame and Shigure got her one as a birthday present. She gives the same thing to the Catgirls as well. Christmas present? Isn't Santa-san supposed to give us these? Ah. Right, about that. See, I may not be Santa-san, but I felt the urge to give presents to some good little boys and girls. It is Christmas after all. Ah, so that's what you meant. That makes sense. That's great. Phew. Well, this day does put you in the spirit, doesn't it? See, that's true. Chocolate, what kind of photo are you putting in? One of Master. Oh, but which one? I'll put in the photo to commemorate the opening of the Solier, the one with you, Master, and Chocolate. Nice, good choice. I'll do the same. What should I go with? Why not that one? You know, the one of us singing on the boat together. It didn't just take videos, it's photos from them too, right? Ah, yeah. Right, I feel like that'd be kind of embarrassing. But that is the most precious memory of the year to me. I'm going to be in Mei-chan's most precious memory. Huh? I'm picking one with just me in it, though. No way! Our best memory, huh? I wonder, is there a photo of the time Oni-chan saved me? No way there'd be. You think there'd be a time to leisurely take a photo in that carnage? I don't have one memory to put in mind. Alright, fine. I'll take one for you right now. Right here and now? We'll take a group photo with everyone. We've been looking forward to this Christmas party, right? Might as well make it one for the scrapbook. Yeah, good idea. Thank you, One-chan. Sure. Besides, I don't have myself a photo either. Well, then let's take that photo right away. She busts out a professional-looking tripod and a big single-lens camera. She opens the umbrella and sets the lights. This is the bare minimum we need to take a proper photo. The lighting indoors is far too insufficient after all. Hey, hold up. What kind of photo are you planning on taking? Are you trying to sell these or something? I would never dream of putting photos of my dear mother up for sale. Dough. I feel the demand is there. Don't try it. Oh my. Perhaps I should fix my makeup beforehand? Nevertheless, following a tradition from my mother's birthday party, I've once again forgotten to get any kind of present ready for the occasion. My mind's been too preoccupied with the Christmas sales war and tonight's cake. Yeesh, can I screw up or what? I can leave presents for Azuki, Maple, and Cinnamon to Shigure, since they already know about Santa. That means I'll have to get something ready for chocolate, vanilla, and coconut. Maybe I can sneak out in the middle of the night and bake something? Okay, look at the camera lens, everyone. Misama, don't look off in the distance. Look at the camera, please. Oh, sure, sorry. That's when we hear the sound of the front door opening. Everyone's eyes go in that direction. Father. Sorry, Coconut. Hate to ask, but can we save the photo for later? Of course, Oni-chan. Good luck. Yeah, we'll snap a photo of everyone's smiles soon. Just give me a little more time before that, alright? On the other side of the sliding door, my father's footsteps through the hallway grow closer. Gulp. The tension is building. Be still, my heart. By the way, why are you fighting with father to begin with? They're not fighting. Well, it's not fighting, I guess. But it is a gourmet battle of sorts. The battle is unfolding. A clash of two minds, a clash of two bodies, blood and sweat flying. Why is it like this? Well, if you were to ask why things got like this in the first place, first, this is not a spat between father and son. However, Nisama felt doubts in taking over the torch of Japanese seats like father had instructed him. Then, while studying abroad, he met a person he refers to as his mentor. was entranced by their distinct flavor of sweets and proceeded down the path of being a Western sweets baker. Father wasn't necessarily opposed to the decision, but he didn't admit that it was the right one. Perhaps it might be better to say that he hasn't approved of all of Nisama's cooking. After all, he has said that his Japanese sweets are lacking. Nisama wishes to have father approve of him. Hold on, guys. Let me posture shift over here. He also wants to show him that he's right in his motive to make sweets to bring smiles to people's faces. I believe that is the reason why Nisama made tonight's cake. Oh, now I see. I get it now. Yeah, basically I'd say it's stubbornness, right? That's part of it, yeah. The sliding door of the living room opens. Hey there, Dad. I promised to come today. Yes, I was told. Pitter patter. Today's Christmas Eve, so I don't want to focus on myself. I want to focus on family. Then again, even if it weren't a special day, I think it'd be best if we got along without any discord. So, Dad, I've brought a cake that I poured my all into making today, but I won't force you to have any of it. Though, if you feel inclined, by all means. Did you already eat dinner, Dad? A quick bite at the association. Dear, how could you? I told you that we'd be having a party too. It got chilly on the way back. Yeah, then how about we get you some hot tea? I already boiled some water just for such an occasion. Maid-chan, prepare it as always. Here you go, it's a Christmas tea. It's quite good, dear. Black tea. Today's the day for it, I suppose. Kasho, I see you're as inconsiderate as always. What? You provide tea, but no chao? What's that? Let me look that up, guys. What is he talking about? I still don't know what it means after looking it up. Maybe they'll give us some context clues. Huh? Oh, does this mean this is it? Is it time? It's time. Is it time? Chalk, what's that? It means sweets. You may live elsewhere now, but you're still a cat girl of the Minaduki line of Japanese dessert shops. I expect you to at least know the word chalk. Okay, chocolate will remember. Chalk doesn't refer to just sweets served with tea, but pickled foods and other savory items. But considering the context, my dad can only be asking for one thing. It's a pickled cake, of course. Chocolate will bring the 11s. Ooh, if chocolate goes, so do I. Appreciate it. Here it is. Hold on, don't shake it. Think of the cake on the inside. Ah? It's fine, I already thought of that with this cake. I pull the cake out of the box chocolate brings over. Christmas cakes oftentimes get brought home by children, so I figured it'd be best to mitigate any accidents even if it gets a little shaken up. I present my father with the fruits of my labor. It's not a whole cake. It looks kind of like a ball, like a cake pop type of deal. Kind of also reminds me of this Indian dessert called gulab jamun. It's in individual servings. While bigger whole cakes have a better aesthetic, there are a lot of families who end up having a lot left over, right? Now that you mention it, Milk-chan brought 2 of them. Oh, that's true. A whole cake would do. I thought a cake you can eat on your own would be nice too. This is a cake? True, it does have a slightly out of the ordinary shape, doesn't it? I don't think I've ever seen one like this. Chocolate has never seen this before. It's round. It's round and round. Nyoro? What could it be? I know because I helped to work on it, but still. It looks delicious. Oh, is this? I've got it. It's a firework, isn't it? Yep, that'd be correct. A firework ball, eh? I call it the Hanabi. Oh, Oni-chan, can I have one? Of course you can. Yay! So good. Hold on, Coconut, use a fork. No, it's fine. I made these with eating them by hand in mind. Huh? Eating a cake with your hands? You normally eat manju buns or financier with your hands, don't you? It's easier for kids to eat. Granted, I also considered adults eating them as well. Like manju, eh? What matters most is the taste. It's delicious, so good. Well, it's gonna be delicious to Nuts no matter what she eats. Nevertheless, this really is delicious. I'll take a bite as well. Oomph, oomph. Oh my, this seriously is delicious, Kasho. I'm glad to hear it. What is this around the edge? Oh, this is a framboise meringue, right? Interesting. I imagined it would be quite hard since it's difficult to get a fork into it. But you take a bite and it crumbles in your mouth and melts on your tongue. It strikes a fine balance between ease to eat and texture. Nisama, the white filling. This is buttercream, is it not? That it is. I made the sweetness mild so that it would melt in your mouth by using Senga Sengana strawberries. That's what Kasho said he did at least. It's popping in Chocola's mouth. Pop, 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 pop. What could this be? I've never eaten anything like it before. These are Pita Krispies. The popping candies wrapped in chocolate, aren't they? Oh, I'm impressed you knew, Cinnamon. I've seen them in the kitchen before. Didn't I tell you to quit sneaking bites out of the stock? The deepest layer has jelly citron and Japanese ivy, I see. We tried a lot of different citrons, I'll tell you. I had Azuki help me with a bunch. This cake uses citrons from the Shikoku region. See, the aroma of citrons is positively delightful. It's like a bunch of different flavors melded together, all just pop and then settle. Maple is kinda what? Tell me more. I wanted to incorporate more of a Japanese style taste this time around, but there are already so many Japanese style sweets that use matcha. You and Azure have the same taste on that one, Mister. Why did you go for Japanese style? Because I was raised in Japan and taught to make Japanese sweets. Dad taught me to make Japanese sweets and my mentor taught me Western sweets, so I thought about making a cake that represents me. And I figured that this was the only cake suitable to feed Dad. And there you have it, dear. Father, please. Be still, my heart. Oh, be still. So good, Oni-chan, can I have one more? Sure. Keep staring at me so much and this will be hard to eat. Everyone hurriedly averts their eyes. He ate it! Chocolate, sit down. How is it? Settle down, Polme. T, give us your thoughts, dear. How is Kasho's cake? He looks impressed. Surprise. Dad takes one bite and stops moving. He looks solemnly into the cake in his hand. He turns the cake to the plate and stands up. Dad turns his back toward us and begins to leave the room. He's gonna go vomit. Is it not good enough? I grit my teeth tight, however, neither out of anger or frustration. I'm going to put a smile on your face, Dad. Mark my words. With sweets that I've made myself. I'll do it again. I'll make one and come back again. Ishus. Huh? Kasho, it was delicious. He didn't make him smile, though. My father strains that out of his mouth and exits the living room. He looked surprised and then he left. It was good? Nisama, he said it was delicious, Master. Yeah, he did. You did it, Master. Thank goodness. This is a joyous occasion, Nisama. Not half bad. Congrats, Kasho. You were looking kinda cool back there. Oh wow, congratulations to you, Kasho-san. Yeah. He reminds me of Kazuya from Tekken. I think I sold Tekken. I had one of the Tekken games. I think I sold it. So I'm not too familiar with that reference, unfortunately. It brought tears to my eyes. I'm so happy. I'm so glad. I'm so glad too. Oni-chan, we're so glad. Why do they keep shaking their old pies and everything? This is pure fan service. Quit the waterworks, you two. You moved to Tears too, Azuki, and you know it. This is just from the wasabi, that's all. No, we haven't eaten anything with wasabi in it. What is the matter, Nisama? Nothing. I'm glad that he said that something I made was delicious. I'm just a little confused. I don't think it was empty flattery. Father, being the person he is, only tells the truth when it comes to how something tastes. Yeah, I'm aware of that, but why did he take a bite and then leave, if that's the case? Oh. I looked at the cake left on the plate. If it were delicious, wouldn't he want to eat all of it? And he said he only had a quick bite for dinner. Well, you see... Does this mean I'm still missing something? Hehe. You're fine. It is delicious, Kasho. Well, I'm glad to hear you say that, but it looks like you haven't gotten the full picture of what your father must be feeling yet. The full picture? Well, yeah, that's not possible. I'm trying to imagine the best I can, but you might be right. For your father, you see, eating your cake is... Your cake... Talk or eat? Pick one, please. You picked eat. That was so good. May I have some tea? Oh yes, here you go. I hate myself if I ever become a person people seek approval that much from. Isn't that a good thing? Doesn't that mean people look up to you, that you're like a role model? Wouldn't that be a positive thing? Ah, I love Christmas. Mother, back to what you were saying about father's feelings. Oh, I trailed off halfway, didn't I? Are you alright, Mrs.? Yeah. Kasho, you don't have to keep making cakes to appease your father. What do you mean by that? I mean that your father has already approved of you. I think that from now on, he'll eat your cakes whenever he feels like eating them. Even without you bringing them over. Oh, but I'll still be happy with whatever Shigure brings back home. He did say that it was delicious, but in that case, why did he only take a single bite of the cake and leave? That's because he was shedding tears. Yep, that's the gist of it. The tears? He was probably overjoyed, but he didn't want any of you to see him cry. Dad was crying? When men get to be your father's age, they get embarrassed when people see them cry. So that was the reason why? The reason why your father has been so strict on you is because he didn't want you to end up as a mediocre chef, be it a Japanese style or Western style one. And you did a fine job in meeting that expectation of his. You were accepting of your father's regrets. Father's regrets? Yes, I think that your effort helped to alleviate your father's regrets and one other person's heartache. Huh? One other person? Who do you mean? I assume you know about your father's father, your grandfather. It means their self-worth is based on someone else. I wonder though. I wonder if that's accurate to say. And if so, to what extent is that true? Because I feel like you can have confidence, but still want approval from role models, especially if that role model is someone close, like family or friend. Or even if it was like, let's say like a spouse, right? Like, I think you would want approval from like a wife or husband even. I think there are some situations where it might be natural. And then I think there are other situations where you're absolutely right. It would be unhealthy, like if you wanted approval from someone who might never notice you, like a really big YouTuber or a really big Twitch streamer, or approval from someone you have a crush on that just isn't going to return your feelings. Or, you know what I mean? Things like that. I think it varies from situation to situation. I don't remember him at all. Right, your father is the heir to the Minaduki family, the eldest son of a long-standing Japanese pastry shop, raised as a Japanese pastry chef. Nisama and father are cut from the same cloth. Yes, the person who married your grandfather was a Frenchwoman. Your grandmother apparently came to Japan on a sightseeing trip, and when she came to see a historical Japanese pastry shop, Your grandfather and your grandmother were attracted to each other the moment their eyes met. They basically both fell in love at first sight. Yeah, so romantic. Love at first sight, I sympathize. And that's how Kasho's pops was born? Yes, the boy born between your grandfather and grandmother was your father, Suhama-san. They were such a happy family. I was a childhood friend of Suhama-san. He would always play with me. Things were blissful. However, your grandmother's brother died. She was apparently the daughter of a family of well-known Western pastry chefs, and she wanted to help preserve the family flavor. Wait a minute, what? Are they talking about Mentor? Are they saying that Mentor is grandma? And that Suhama is the son that was left behind? Yo! Your grandmother was torn over the decision, but in the end, she went back to her homeland of France, leaving behind your grandfather and Suhama-san in the process. Wait just a second, this story, are you telling me that... Shigure, you've met them, haven't you? Yes, I have. You have more of an eye for people than Kasho. You must have noticed something about her, right? Yes, I thought she reminded me of father. It's crazy! I never had a clue, I never even noticed. Kasho, your mentor, Benien-san. She's your grandmother. That was obvious a while ago. I mean, not gonna lie, it was like kinda obvious. Like I had a feeling. Like I was gonna say is Kasho her son? Like that's what I was thinking, but I wasn't thinking his dad. You know what I mean? Like I forgot that his dad could be a possibility. A shocking reveal. Are you serious? I'm sorry, Nisama. I knew, but I kept it to myself. You know, now that you mention it, there were a few hints in the past. But why didn't either you or my mentor say anything, Shigure? Benien-san, no, grandmother made me keep it a secret. She said that this was an important time for you as a pâtissière, and not to say anything unnecessary. You understand why she said that now, don't you, Kasho? I can see the point. My mind had hit a rock bottom at the time, so if I find that out, it might have made matters even worse. I would have wondered if the reason Dad wouldn't approve of my Western sweets was because of a feud with his mom or something like that. Now that I've gotten Dad's approval, I understand that's not the case, but she ended up putting Shigure in quite an awkward position as a result, I see. No, I simply went to France out of my own accord and ended up getting the truth from grandmother. I see. Seeing how you're her granddaughter, it must have been a lot for her. I'm certain that she is a kind person, though. Nah, now it makes sense. And playing Monster Hunter while listening, thought what you were reading was your reaction? Funny that you say that, Saru. So I am not a Monster Hunter fan as far as the games go. I tried Monster Hunter World on PS4 and kind of got lost, couldn't figure out what to do. The text was very small and there was like a lot to read. So anyway, I'm not a Monster Hunter fan. I didn't have the best experience. However, I found out that there's a Monster Hunter manga. So I saw that on the shelves in one of the libraries. And I'm going to try to read the manga. I'm actually very interested in the manga. But the game didn't hit for me. What's gotten into you? Kasho-san said that his father's whipped cream tasted similar to his mentor's, didn't he? Oh, right. The child my mentor used to make sweets for was my dad. Your grandmother didn't want to steal the heir to such a long-standing Japanese pastry shop. So in the end, she left her son Suhama-san here in Japan and returned to France. Yeah, I heard about that from mentor herself. I almost had a heart attack when you first told me who your mentor was. But I knew she had some reason for not telling you the truth, so I never said anything. Don't worry, it's not a big deal to me. I can more or less see why Mentor would keep things a secret. She probably thought that telling me would get in the way of me realizing my own faults. But the real question is, what does Dad think of Mentor? Does he happen to hold a grudge? Why do you think that? Well, because she was never invited to her husband's funeral. Mei-chan, do you normally invite people for a funeral? Now that you mention it, none of us have ever seen a funeral before. What's that? Farewell party. Huh, manga. Yeah, I'm also getting into for a friend to play with. It's alright, but very clunky. Which one are you playing? Are you playing the one on the Switch? Monster Hunter Rise? It seems sad. Hey, will all of you pipe down? This is an important conversation. So why was it that she was never invited to the funeral? I'm not sure if Suhama-san actually holds some sort of grudge or not, but don't you think he didn't invite your grandmother to the funeral out of consideration for her? Huh? What do you mean? Your grandfather was the head of a long-standing Japanese pastry shop. He had relatives by the droves. If his wife, the supposed chief mourner, couldn't make it in time for the wake and only came from France for the funeral, how do you think they would have perceived her? That's why I only told her that your grandfather had passed away. The mutual acquaintance my mentor was talking about is apparently my mom. As a child, Suhama-san thought that his mother abandoned him. But after he grew up and took over the shop, he understood his mother's decision of going back home to protect her family's traditional flavor. According to him, that is. Yeah, I'm sure if placed in the same situation, Dad would have done the same thing. Yes, I'm sure he would have left his children behind as well. Even though his children are still so young. Sob, sob, sob. We're not young anymore. We're not young indeed. Then again, if that were to happen, I would gladly follow him to the ends of the earth. Yeah, make sure you do that. One parent bragging about the other is a perfect way to make things awkward. Even so, as I said before, there are some people opposed to your grandmother among those affiliated with the Minaduki family. So Suhama-san probably pretended as if he forgot about his mother, as to not butt heads with those certain individuals. Considering your father's personality, he doesn't talk about his personal affairs, so half of this is from my own imagination. Seems as though we should take this explanation with a grain of salt then. Oh me, oh my, Shigure-chan. But I'm certain of this one thing. Nowadays, Suhama-san regrets not seeing your grandmother at least once. Although they're on separate paths, they are still parent and child after all. They should try to have a better relationship with one another. It's Rise, but on PC. Oh, okay. In that case, I think you should go see her right this instant. I'm sure the grandmother will be pleased as well. Time lost cannot be recalled. Even if they were to meet now, your grandmother would probably do nothing but apologize. That isn't what Suhama-san wants. What the two of them want is a scenario where Big Nan-san was by the side of her son, Suhama-san, during his childhood. The paths neither chose, the choices both abandoned, the regret that came as a result of realizing their gravity later on. Regret. I think that they should meet if they want to meet. Maybe send Master's father in a cardboard box? Yeah, Chocolate Vanilla did that. The movers took the boxes with us inside and brought them to Master's new house. The inside of the truck was dusty. They said that chocolate was heavy in the box. She was fuming mad. Chocovani, you're lucky that Kasho didn't end up moving to France. If you got transported in a plane, you'd be in a heap of trouble. Is that so? Maybe so. They say the cargo hold gets to be -50 degrees Celsius. What? Chocolate would freeze! I hate the cold. That is only in the open air at high altitudes. The baggage hold is a compartment that's either regular temperature or about as cold as a fridge. Although you'd be stuck in that box the entire time in the air without access to a bathroom. Eek, I'm sorry! Planes won't do. The cardboard box suggestion aside, I do think that he should go visit her while he still can. Wouldn't it be a matter of pride? Would it be pride? That clearly ain't it. Even if they were to meet now, it'd just end up making their regrets even worse. Sounds so sad. Making their regrets worse, is that what's holding them back? You youngins probably wouldn't understand, but it's clear that it just turned into a pissing match as to who lost the most. I'll have you know that I am much older than you, Azuki. Regardless, Kasho, you're bound by their blood, and not only know the Minaduki family flavor, but have inherited the flavor of your grandmother's family as well. While they can't rewind time, they can say that they both picked the right path. You helped to bring a separated family together again, Kasho. With that cake that you made. I united the family? I'm the eldest son of a Japanese pastry shop family, but I decided to become a Western pastry chef, so I thought that I actually split up the family instead. I've been hoping that the wounds in Suhama-san and your grandmother's hearts would someday heal. Seriously, Kasho, thank you. You've done something incredible, Nisama. Oh, I mean, well, I just kinda did what I wanted to do, that's all. Huh. You're starting to sound like Chocolvani, Casho. You're doing it because you want to, right, Master? The perfect answer. Ha, maybe you're right. What's going on, Lord? Still, I can't keep up with you, Mom. Did you know that this day would come from the moment you found out I got taken in as an apprentice? How's your weekend going, Lord? Gasp, is that why you helped Nisama start up his patisserie from behind the scenes? And the reason you allowed me to assist Nisama in his ventures? See, I wonder. At any rate, I've been praying that neither of you develop regrets like your grandmother and father. What's going on, Cassie? How you doing? Don't worry about being late. It's just good to have you here. Glad you made it. How has the rest of your day been going? At any rate, I have been praying that neither of you develop regrets like your grandmother and father. I want you both to attain everything you desire. You should never give up on what you hold dear. Yeah, I have been contemplating if being recognized by Dad was the right decision, but I thought it was what I needed, so I never gave up. And as a result, I feel like I've matured and it ended up helping our family too. Never give up on what you hold dear. What you hold dear, so Master. To me, it's chocolate. Oh, and Master is important too. Singing for me, I suppose. For me, I hold Mei-chan dear to my heart. No, singing I said, only singing. Maybe black tea as well. Mei-chan, Mei-chan. Oh geez, I'm just joking. You're all dear to me. You included Cinnamon. Mei-chan! Ah, that's so moving. It's making Cinnamon drool. I guess I'm pretty much fine with life as is. Maybe just wanting to eat something good once in a while. What I hold dear, what I want. Oh, I want to take a photo. Oh right, we're in the middle of that. Yes, but Pops isn't back yet. Chocolate will call him. If Chocolate goes, so do I. Both Chocolate and Vanilla scoot out of the living room. Hold on, is that okay? He won't get mad, will he? See, I'm sure it'll be fine. Chocolate-chan and Vanilla-chan are like grandchildren, same after all. Makes sense, and at the end of the day, he can't resist his grandkids, eh? I'd personally like to be considered a daughter, if possible. Oh, Mei-chan, you're so lewd. Why? I didn't say a single lewd thing. I'd like to be a daughter, too. Nah, you're grandkid material for sure, nuts. Huh? But I have a grown-up body. But you know you've got a child's brain. Then you get the grandkid treatment too, Azuki. You're runty enough for it. Don't call me runty. Don't take a munchkin for granted, you jerk. No fighting, okay? Just leave them be. They're just roughhousing. He's a sucker for grandchildren, huh? Reminds me that my mentor taught me all she knows despite saying she didn't take apprentices. So the fact that she even readied a room for me was because we were family then. I thought it was because she was impressed by my enthusiasm, but guess I just had a big head. See, what are you talking about, Casho? That is your father's mother you're talking about. When you put it that way. I was certain once I took a bite of the financier that Shigure bought for me. It didn't taste like it was made by someone willing to compromise or concede. I don't take your grandmother for the type to teach her secrets to someone who lacks resolve, even if they are her grandson. I believe so as well. She wouldn't allow me to touch any of the utensils in the kitchen. Uh-huh. Yeah, you might have a point. She never once snapped or shouted in a coarse manner at me, but I could always feel her gaze saying, shape up or ship out. Toward me and toward herself. My mentor never played favorites just because I'm her grandson. In fact, had I known she was my grandmother, I probably would have expected her to ease up, and I wouldn't have learned to my fullest potential. Granted, I'd like to think I wouldn't be that weak-willed, but still. It wasn't long ago that I tried to do everything on my own, but I have Dad's teachings, mentor's teachings, Mom's help, my little sister's support, as well as my Catgirls cheering me on. And lastly, despite thinking that we were butting heads, my dad's earnest care and consideration for me. What else can I even say? I'm blessed. Nisama. Ta-da! We brought fodder! We did! Chocolvani, can't you work on your timing a little? Yeah? Dad, we're taking a photo. Would you mind being in it? We'd appreciate it. Coconut-chan wants the photos put in her room. In that case, wouldn't it be for the best if me and my grumpy face weren't in it? No! Oh, dang. My controller battery died. Let me plug this in. Okay. Hmm? We're family, so it should be of the whole family, sir. I suppose you're right. Yep, grandkid for sure. Where's the harm? There are things that only a grandkid can do. Now then, father, please stand over there. You too, mother. Okay, pull it in, pull it in. This is a portrait lens, so the field of view isn't very wide. Don't take an indoor group shot with a long distance lens. But it's pretty good. Maybe I'll take a copy too. What the heck's Kasho in this photo? Plan on using it to commemorate your victory over something, Kasho? Good idea, but today's the day I felt the weakest in my life. I'm still a novice with a long way to go, so yeah. I look forward to working with you. Kasho. Right, everything is all set. Now, Nisama, get into the shot, please. The camera starts emitting a quick set of beeps. The shutter then makes a few snaps as it takes the photo. Yay, thank you. I'm taking a copy for myself. Chocolate too. Chocolate wants one too. I will not allow for an empty spaces in my chocolate collection. Oh, I'd like one as well. If everyone else is taking one, then I guess I'll take one myself. After all, I hold relationships dear too. Very well, I'll print one for everyone, so please don't go anywhere. I will be right back with the copies. How did it come out, Shigure-sama? Like this. Shigure shows Coconut the camera's LCD display. Wow, amazing! Oni-chan, you're amazing! Huh? Me? Look, everyone is smiling. Your cakes really do put smiles on faces. Yeah, and it's all thanks to you guys. Kasho, keep up the good work. Dad says as he reaches over to the cake he left on his plate. Should I make tea? I vote yes. Master, did chocolate and vanilla do a good job? Did we? Yeah, you're both good girls. Kasho, you did good. Thanks.
Nekopara.
After leaving the Minaduki house, I returned to La Solier. That sparkly Christmas tree we saw on the way back home sure was pretty, bro. I gotta take a screenshot, man. They are too effing cute, man. Hold up, let me get rid of myself because we don't need me in the shot. We just don't. It made my eyes flicker. Yeah, I bet. Due to it still being Christmas Eve, the main street on the way back was bustling. I've been busy since this morning and I do feel pretty exhausted, but my exhilaration is getting the better of me, so I'm still not sleepy. I prepared some hot cocoa and chat with chocolate and vanilla. Both father and mother were extremely pleased, weren't they, Master? They were. I'm glad I put it in the work. I'm pleased too. The cake was delicious. Appreciate it. One thing is odd though. What's that? Your cakes have always been delicious, and today's cake was also delicious, but why is it that your father approved of you today? Because it's Christmas? Well, I can't really say that for certain since it's my dad's private thoughts, but I feel like past me would have thought only of himself. That isn't true. Master thinks about chocolate and others too. Yeah, but I wasn't able to focus on the stuff with Dad. Continue. I was demanding things out of my dad with no regard for him, like a child begging. If I just tried to put myself in my dad's shoes, I would have realized how terribly unreasonable I was being. I'd been raised to be the heir to a Japanese pastry shop, but I proposed that I'd be a Western pastry chef and basically demanded he say that what I made was good. It's a natural desire to say your food is so good that you don't even need to eat it to know, no matter what it may taste like. I need to put myself in people's shoes more often. A one-sided push for putting smiles on people's faces doesn't really make sense. One-sided push? Put yourself in their shoes? Sounds complicated. You're so smart, Master. No, that's not right. You and the others were the ones who taught me this. We have vanilla and chocolate. I feel like chocolate loves hot cocoa. Well, spoiler alert, vanilla likes chocolate, bro. She likes chocolate, bro. They were making out earlier. And it was hot. And you missed it, Cassie, but don't worry, it's in the new thumbnail. Did chocolate do something again? Can't believe that we unconsciously changed the world. I wouldn't take it that far. But you guys are always considering things from my perspective. Even on the night we got back to Japan, you guys had dinner all ready for us. Miso soup, pickled vegetables, the works. Maple-chan proposed the idea, though. I was the one who made the miso soup. Praise me. I'm not just talking about that night either. I mean, all the times in the past, too. Sure, you guys didn't nail it every time, but you did try to consider my feelings. Compared to all of you guys, I've been nothing but a kid thinking about himself. Does that mean Chocolate and the others have been the adults? Yeah, you all taught me a lot. Even so, shouldn't you have spoken up sooner? You've never been explicitly told, okay, let's consider others' feelings since childhood, have you? Yeah? Not particularly. But in the truest sense, you never know what someone else is feeling at any given time. And even if you try to give it consideration, you don't know if you're right or not. There are a lot of times where you think you're being considerate, but you're actually just interpreting things in a way convenient to yourself, right? Or you end up labeling someone as impossible to understand. Being able to consider things from their point of view, it isn't a skill you pick up through practice or training. It's a matter of personality, character, if you will. Speaking of hot cocoa, Cassie, you want to hear something interesting? Today I was looking at some cocoa powder in the supermarket, and I was trying to see if it was like decent enough, you know what I mean, in terms of like healthiness wise. And I was surprised to see that the first ingredient was sugar, and the second ingredient was like chocolate syrup or something. And you might be thinking, why is that surprising? Of course it's mostly going to be sugar. But what surprised me is that cocoa powder was not an ingredient. Which is weird, because how are you selling like a hot chocolate mix and cocoa powder isn't an ingredient? It's just chocolate and syrup. I mean sugar and syrup. It sounded gross. Even though I'm sure it tastes great, but from a health perspective it sounded gross, so I didn't buy it. There's a Japanese one that's hard to find. It's called Morinaga. That's the one that I usually buy. But again, hard to find those Japanese stores that sell it. They're very far from home. I don't really follow. It's just like there's no kid in existence that gets told to be an adult and just suddenly becomes one. I think what I needed was growth on a mental level. To make sure they didn't impede my journey, neither my mentor nor dad told me that what it was I needed in the first place. Not saying anything and waiting is part of the teaching process. I feel like that's another thing I've learned coming out of this. Growth like that sounds hard. I feel like I get it, but I don't at the same time. I might wrap my head around it one day though. Yeah, I'm not the best at voicing my thoughts, so maybe I didn't do a good enough job explaining. I think I'm pretty similar to Dad in that regard. According to my mentor, my grandfather wasn't the most articulate man on earth either. I smile awkwardly, blaming my traits on lineage. Oh, by the way, Master. Yeah? Well, there's been something that Chocolate, a good adult, has been holding out hope for this entire time. Is it SEX? Master, are you just saying thanks? We'd like some other form of reward. Bro, they want to get pounded out. Some other form of reward, but I don't have anything prepared. Which is pathetic considering it's Christmas of all days. My plan was to bake some financier in the middle of the night, but I'm not sure if I can do that without being found out. Not with an item. Chocolate's been waiting for you, Master. We're dressed like Santa-san today, so Santa-san is going to give Master a present. The present being chocolate. Yay! That's what you meant. You know that smell of fresh baked pastries, like cake or cookies? Bro, I love the smell of cake, especially during Christmas. I mean, I always go to a bakery like at least once a week, so trust me, I know what you're talking about. This one bakery, the one that's close to my house, they're particularly good at filling the entire bakery with the aroma of their baking. Like, even if you're walking by outside, you could just smell it, even if their doors are closed. And you can smell like the cinnamon rolls being baked and all the other things. And it's seductive. I know exactly what you mean. Oh no, are you too tired? You've been busy all day. You don't have to if you don't want to. Right, ever since Mom's birthday, I've had a lot on my plate, and I haven't had any time to myself. That's no way to treat my companions. I'm sorry, I'll give you both as much attention as you need tonight. Are you sure, Master? But tomorrow's gonna be busy too. Yeah, It sure is going to be busy. There'll be a ton of customers on Christmas Day too. But I've been holding myself, you know. I've been holding out myself, you know. Kya! Master, you're such a perv. There's a rattle at the door, followed by it opening. Startled, I look in that direction to find everybody's trying to get laid tonight. Wait just a second. You can't just give Chocolate-chan and Vanilla-chan all the attention. That isn't fair. Well, we did kind of figure things would be like this when we came over. Oni-chan, we've been holding out ourselves. Kasho, did you forget that you made us your companions too? Kasho-san, I can't hold out anymore. I just tagged along because I was worried about everybody else, so I'm not really hoping for much of anything. Sorry, I care about all of you very much. Would you all mind doing it together? Oh god. Hooray! Master, I assume you don't mind if tonight will be your last. Oh god. Oh, big talk, Kasho. Don't you dare chicken out. Oni-chan, I love you. I can't believe we're not playing the 18 plus version. Right now is when we need it. Everyone at the same time? I don't think I'm ready. Come on, Mei-chan. You're going to get left behind. Let's go. Oh god. This is probably the sexiest scene in hentai history, and we're missing it. So we're going to kiss, right, Kasho-san? I see. Bump, kiss? Kiss Master, it's been quite a while. Well, I'm fine doing it or not, really. I might as well since I have the chance. I don't know when the next one will be otherwise. Good point. Sorry, I'll make sure to do it more. Really? Yay, can you do it every day? If we did every day, then my body wouldn't last. In that case, let's close our eyes, and then fair and square, Kasho-san. Do it with whoever you'd like, please. Maybe we shouldn't try to assign turns to everyone? Yeah, and I'm not really confident in myself. They take turns! Alright guys, we get to pick who we make out with first. I don't know about you guys, but I pick Frage. It's fine. You're number one in my eyes, Chocolate. Oh nice, thank you, Vanilla. That ain't doing squat to resolve the situation. Let's Rochambeau for it. That good by you, Kasho? That would help things, yeah. I honestly think you're all number one. Although you guys end up having to take turns anyway. I never want to put one of you over the other, or leave any of you hanging. After all, you're all my companions. Rock, paper, scissors. Shoot. Draw. Alright! You threw late seas. Master, your love makes me happy. Well, just as long as it gets communicated to you. I go first. Yeah, Vanilla, thank you for everything. Not just for me, but for Chocolate and other stuff as well. You're always there to look over them. It's a great help. Oh dang, they're gonna give us all the cute scenes one by one that I'm gonna have to stop and take pictures of. I see how it is. You know what? I may as well just get rid of my avatar for a time. Because I can't, bro. That's because I love Chocolate and you, Master. I'm doing it because I want to. Yeah, I know. Still, thanks. I need you around, Vanilla. I see. That's a pleasant surprise to my ears. Smooch. Alright, who's next? All good? I'm good. Gotcha. The next up. Okay, this one's a little less cute because she's just going straight in. Someone kisses me passionately. That was excellent, Kasho-san. Alright, now it's a little cuter now that she opened her eyes. Jesus. That was excellent. Always the assertive one, huh, Cinnamon? How embarrassing. But one should always speak up about what one wants. That is what you've taught me, Kasho-san. Yeah, you're right. You never shy away. Yes, whether it be the things you say or my own feelings, I always try to be honest toward them. I think it's a good quality. Alright, I'm next then. Alright, Mister, come out of lurk! Come out of lurk, Mister, your best girl! She's getting ready to get down and dirty! Kasho, do you love me? Of course I love you, Maple. I see, in that case you can kiss me. Maple gives me her permission, so I bring in my lips. The kiss isn't rough, but it does feel rich. Maple, what? I love you. I know that. You just said it. Her Maple's face immediately turns beet red. Did you get to see the kiss? Did you get to see her cute little face of preparedness? Okay, Oni-chan, I'm next. That's right. I'm kind of nervous now. I love you so much, Oni-chan. but I'm not very good at kissing. Oh, of course, I've done it with you so many times that I'm a little used to it by now, but now that I've got to kiss you again, I don't know if I can do a good job or if I'll be the only one to do a bad job. I've been thinking about a lot. He's gonna shut her up with a kiss, right? Jesus, that is one way to do it. Just by force. Kasho-san, so assertive. When did you spawn, Mr. Mister? Mr. Mister's been chilling here for a while. I cover Kokonat's talkative tongue with my own. She should follow her heart. Not just with kissing, but everything. Any love will get communicated regardless. Saru is also chilling here while playing Monster Hunter. I don't know if XYZ is still here, but XYZ was here earlier as well. And I'm just here taking all the pictures, man, because this is some good SHIT. I forgot to breathe. Did I do a good job? Don't worry, there's no good or bad jobs. Your kiss and my love got communicated to you, didn't you? Yeah, your feelings came over to me, Oni-chan. What about mine? Of course, I got them. I'm glad then. Alright, next is Chocolate. It's Azunyan, isn't it? Yeah, they're saving the best for last, bro, because we all know Chocolate's main girl. Well, if Kasho insists, then I guess I'll do him the solid. I guess I'll do him the solid. Alright, Miss Lolly Cat Girl, whatever you say. Do you really want to kiss me? Azuki, when things are busy or things are feeling tough, you're always taking care of me. No, I just happen to be around. You have your hands full with the other cat girls too, right? You're always taking care of them. You're so kind, Azuki, so there's no way I wouldn't love you. You get that, right? If you love me, you want to kiss me then? I do. I see, then I guess we kiss. Hard to do with everyone watching. Can't breathe. I couldn't freaking breathe. It's fine, that's how kisses go. It was embarrassing, everyone was watching. It's not embarrassing, I love you and you kissed me to reciprocate it. Coming back from France, a Casanova, eh? Oh, Jesus. Kasha, what are you saying is embarrassing? The CRAP out of me, darn it. Is that so? Come on, Chocolate's next. She's been waiting so long that she's all red in the face. She's not. She wasn't waiting so long that she was about to pass out. She was not. Sorry about that. Chocolate. Oh, God. It's time, guys. It's time to kiss best girl. Master. No talking, just straight to it. Because they both know how thirsty they are for each other. Master. Shivers start to go down Chocolate's spine. That kiss. Chocolate-chan, it looks like she's feeling good now. Must be nice. I want to kiss like that too. Everyone's jealous because everybody knows. Everybody knows that that's where the real passion is. Gas, a second round? I don't know. Kasha must be pretty tired himself, right? Oh no, not at all. I set my resolve. Guess I'll just keep going until you guys say stop. Then. I get to kiss Oni-chan again. Hey, wait, you're going to regret that. Nuts doesn't know the meaning of stop, just like with food. It'll be fine. I'm in the mood today. Kissing Master again. Round 2. I see, Vanilla. You knew this would happen, so you made yours short the first time on purpose. Since you're a sucker for us cat girls, Master. Well, not like I can deny that. I don't stand a chance against a cat girl that's captured my heart. Are they really gonna show us everybody's round 2s? Alright, I'm just gonna bring my avatar back now. I think we've got enough pictures. Can I get to kiss you one more time before we're done, Master? What are you talking about, Vanilla? Just once? We're gonna keep this up till the break of dawn. Dang, she's the only one that actually gets around to. It's just gonna end there, isn't it? Alright, I guess that's the credits. We do have to load up the game again, though, because there are some things that I need to do in order to get the remainder of the trophies really quickly. I think we can skip the credits. Let's save time on that front. Oh wait, there's a post-credit scene? The following day. What's going on here? I thought Christmas was supposed to be over yesterday. Hey, Chan, there's a line outside. Hey, I'm back. I got done with deliveries, Yuri-chan. There are a bunch of customers outside. What's going on? That's what I'd like to ask. Think we have this many customers coming out in the middle of the day, even though it's the day after Christmas? Master, you have a phone call. Phone call? If it's an order, ask for the date and number, and if there's any spot on the reservation list, then we can put them down for it. It's a magazine that wants a phone interview. Eric, well, I'd like to, but now's really not the time. Master, we're all sold out of the cream puffs, malt blanc, and the strawberry tarts. Huh? But it's still only the afternoon. I was convinced that those would last until evening. We're running low on the other cakes as well. We just might run me out of cakes for tea time. If that happened, we'd be open with nothing to sell. What in the heck do we do? Hey, Kasho, we're short on cakes. Even with Vanilla and me helping, we can't keep up at all. And what good are you doing wandering around the floor like that in the first place? Teehee. Patricia is getting scolded by his Catgirls again. Erk. I'm unintentionally putting on a show for the customers. The Patsisir getting lectured by his Catgirl must be a riot. Sorry, Azuki. May answer the phone interviewer. Monsina, man the register and fill drink orders like your life depends on it. Okay, I'll field their questions. I'll do my best on the register and making the tea. Do up any of the checks and I'll particular sword train the base of your tail. Got it? Alright, hey Vanilla. Going back to the kitchen. Alright, Chocolate, how long are you planning on leaving those plates on the table? Plus the table is always the top priority. That's serving 101, isn't it? Yes, I'm on it. Nuts, you got a moment before you go on your next delivery? Well, I have about 20 minutes. Alright, then help out over here for 20 minutes. Figure out what we're sold out of. That's a lot, trust me. There's okay, got it, One. Kasho, quit looking off in La La Land. We're running out of stock, so get to work. Right. Well, seriously speaking, at this rate, we're not gonna have enough tables or hands on deck. We're starting to write that we're always packed on online reviews, you know. That's sure not good. We'll have breaks on holidays and weekends at this rate. If we only close the shop once a week, then Kegel or not, someone's gonna end up passing out. Good point. Yeah, after all, I've had the realization that I'm pushing myself too hard as well. Though, I don't think using more machines or making the recipe simpler to streamline the process is the right way to go. That goes for the cakes and the teas. Yeah, you're right. It might be impossible to manage a shop otherwise. Those are measures that every business takes, more or less. Hold on, guys. I'm freaking a little cold, so let me try to warm up over here. However, Le Soleil's current business model takes after my mentor's Patissiere. If we change it, I'm certain things will start tasting different. I want to keep things the same, which is a desire that might be self-serving in the long run, but... Choco looking good here, bro. Master, Choco will do her best. She will do her best to help where she can. Me too, I'll be even faster, just watch. Me too, I'll do my best too. Oni-chan, I'll run even faster to get stuff delivered. Chocolate, vanilla, coconut. I finished the interview. I think that I can work more efficiently as well, so be particular. I told him that we're a patissiere that's very particular in the interview, so don't settle for less, okay? Kasho, I'll do my best too. I love the shop just how it is after all. Thanks for having me, sentiment. I'll help out a lot and get another reward for Kasho soon. Last night is still on my mind. Monsina, pipe down, will ya? Anywho, I'm pretty sure you don't want to change our ways around here either, right? Did he just do a little cute sneeze, or am I hearing things? You mean me? I totally sneezed. Anywho, I'm pretty sure you don't want to change our ways around here either, right? I don't. I'd rather not change the way we handle things. Figured as much, that's fine. Ain't no point to a Patissiere existing. Patissiere isn't particular about his game plan. But in that case, we need some more help around here. We've really been pussyfooting around getting new hires. Yeah, that's been on my mind. But I guess qualified Catgirls don't just fall from the sky, huh? Well, it's not like we have to necessarily hire a Catgirl per se. Dude, I bet Phrase is just gonna walk through the doors, dude. The image of the Catgirl back in France runs through my head. Phrase, she's a magnificent worker. Of course, Phrase is my mentor's Catgirl. I couldn't just bring her with me to Japan. Still, if I just had a Catgirl that qualified around, I could let the other Catgirls take a little break. I feel like I've developed as both a Patissiere and as a person, but as a business owner, I've still got a lot of problems on my plate. I see that you're in a bind, everyone. Oh god, Shigure with cat ears. Nisama, I will offer my assistance as well. That'd be great. Are you good for the whole day? Even half a day would do wonders. Oh, it's Shigure-chan. Your assistance is much appreciated. No half days or full days, nothing of the sort. Huh? As of today, I will be a live-in worker here at La Solier. You're what? Are you freaking serious? Nya? Living, moving, cardboard box? Oh god. Wait a second, Shigure. Don't you have a lot of other things you've got to manage? I swear, Shigure said that she operates a company, right? She never told me the details, but I think it's a business that's way bigger than La Solier. Plus, she's got school during the weekdays to boot. Up until now, I have restrained myself because I've had so many different positions to consider. I love you with all my heart, but I am your little sister as well, after all. Yeah. I'm in love with you, Nisama. Oh, Jesus, she's just gonna outright say it? Yeah, as a sibling, right? The story of father and grandmother's regrets and lost opportunities really resonated in my heart. I do not want to make my regrets known after I've grown old. I don't want to keep what is really important to me away, and I don't want to let this opportunity go to waste. It's now or never. It is plain to see what is the most important to me. I've learned that the time I spend with you is what I should be putting above all else, Nisama. So Nisama, will you please allow me to become a live-in worker here? Just for reference's sake, what did mom and dad say? Of course, I have both mother and father's permission. Father wouldn't give me his permission until last night, but he ended up officially giving his approval. I see. I guess that's one reason why she waited till today to speak up then. You know what to do, right, Kasho? Shigure-chan. Go for it. I see, so Shigure decided to be open with her feelings too. Be still, my heart. Be calm, my mind. Oh god. If I told you no, would you give up? I'm your little sister, Nisama. I am sure that I would not take conceding as an option. Yeah, that figures. I didn't give up no matter how many times I caught your dad after all. Looks like hard-headedness runs in the family. If this is what you want to do, I won't turn you down. You being here will be a great help. Nisama, thank you so much. Yay, Shigure-chan, nice to have you aboard. Great news. Shigure-sama, congrats. If you're joining the team, then I feel like I can actually start enjoying my lunches instead of scarfing them down. Seeing how hard you work will be a treat. Shigure-chan, I'm so glad. You're all coming along too. You are my precious little Catgirls after all. Well, of course we are. We can't be the only ones to meet in my train every day. Yes, it's only right since we are Catgirls. Wherever Mei-chan stays is where I stay. Yeah, I get to live with Oni-chan. Wow, everyone else too? One big family, it'll be fine. Kasho, don't tell me you're gonna object, are you? Of course not, although it is kind of a shock. I'm excited I'll be getting to live with all of you. Right, good, in that case. Shigure, Azuki, coconut, maple, and cinnamon. I wonder if you have enough rooms for all of you. If we have enough rooms for all of you. The Minaduki house and Mentor's houses are spacious, but I originally planned to live here on my own, so I have the aspect covered, no worries, Nisama. I have made arrangements for an addition to the living quarters. Oh, I see. Shigure, you're as efficient as always, I suppose. Azuki and the others will be staying in the newly prepared room. Well, that's fine by us. Azuki and the others, what about you, Shigure? You needn't be concerned. I will be in Nisama's room. I will move a bed in. Huh? Yeah, a bed? That was our plan. Well played, Shigure. Wow, Shigure-chan, such a bold approach. Boy, what I would give to stay with Oni-chan too. Grandmother said it herself. Life is too short to waste your time holding back on what you love. So I'll not be holding back any longer. Wait. We're both old enough where staying in the same room as brother and sister isn't really... My love for you is non-stop, Nisama. I like how she has a heart on her tongue. Hey, Shigure, settle down, will you? This is too clear any regrets. Now please accept my love for you. That's what you meant by not waiting, Shigure? Wait, hold on, stop. Cease and desist. I love you, Nisama. Oh boy. I guess Shigure wins in the end. Shigure route is the true route. New decision. Oh, that is cute. I like how they really just gonna throw Fraser in at the end. make me sin.
私たちの記録ですね。
So we got all these things, movie players, CGs. Matter of fact, do they have a CG for when vanilla and chocolate kiss? Because in the screenshot that I took for thumbnail, my eyes were closed. Nah, they don't. So I'm probably gonna have to just fast forward back to it. Because I want to take a better screenshot. This is cute. Got some cute CGs, man.
Nekopara Volume 4.
New character unlocked.
パティシエのノエル。
Shigure, exactly. Alright, so let's play around with this a
ロードを
bit
してもよいか確
before
認さ
we,
せてくださいま
end
せ。
stream and all
お
that.
はよう、カシオ
So
し
one
ぐれ。
thing that I need to do for a trophy is change the language
ゲ
a
ーム
few
内の環境
times.
設定に言語設定をいたします。
I don't know if it's just the UI language or what, but let's try that first.
おはよう、カシオしぐれ。よく眠れたかしら。
Well, that didn't work, did it?
世界が彩り
We'll
を変
figure
え
this out,
万
guys.
物は輝き私は世界が
How
彩
did
り
I
を
even get to that screen now? Oh, God!
ゲーム内の環境設定になり言語設定をいたします。
Alright, will that work?
世界が彩り
I don't know
を
if you have to do new game with the... Oh, it is working now. Play it in Chinese. Okay.
ゲーム内の環境設定に言語設定をいたします。
Now let's do this. Let's see if we get another trophy.
世界が彩りを変え万物
Not yet.
大げさね。
Okay, let's try again.
ゲーム内の言語設定をいたします。しぐれさん
Play it in
大
Japanese.
丈夫ですか？ゲーム内の環境設定になり言語設定をいたします。
Now that brings us back to English. So I think we have every trophy. I don't
し
know.
ぐれさん大
Let
丈
me
夫
give
で
a
す
quick
か？
check.
ちょっと疲れている
Yeah,
ような。
100%. So there's no platinum trophy, but we got all the trophies. Alright, now what we want to do is we want to fast forward back to that kissing scene. That way I could take a better thumbnail screenshot. And then after that we'll start to end stream. We'll give my final announcements for what's next. I mean, I could start giving it now. So next Saturday, we're only going to have one stream. We're not going to have two streams like yesterday. We're going to have one stream. And it's just going to be the Yuri stream. We finished Nekopara. So it's possible that we'll only have one stream next Sunday as well. I will give an update in the Discord on what my final decisions are going to look like. What I can promise is that we'll have Yuri on Saturday and we'll have Omori on Sunday. And we will have a Friday stream of Food Girls. And I think that's it. I think we're just going to have those three. So one stream per day, Friday through Sunday. So no two streams in one day going forward is what I'm trying to say. And I'll update that in the Discord as well. Oh, wait, we skipped it. Can I go back? Okay, it's gonna happen again anyway. There we go. Heck yeah. Alright, I think I got my screenshots. I can update the thumbnail again. Alright guys, so Food Girls stream on Friday, hopefully, if I'm not too tired after work. We'll have one stream on Saturday of Yuri. We'll have one stream on Sunday of Omori, and that's it. In the meantime, I'll be working on some more Yuri content and some more Yaoi content, sort of like the short that I posted today, possibly. I feel like the shorts are good because a lot of people who watch things like that, like videos and stuff that are like manga reviews, they kind of want to watch something that's short and sweet. So I figure with the shorts, that's what they are. They're short and sweet. The only problem with shorts is that I think they don't have longevity. Like with videos, people will continue to find them even like a year later. But with shorts, I feel like people only watch them like the first 24 hours mostly. Or at best within the first week of posting, and then they kind of just never get viewed again. I guess that's how the algorithm works for that. So it's kind of tricky to decide whether you want to make a video or a short. They both have like pluses and minuses to doing them. But I'm going to be making more Yuri and Yaoi content. That much is for certain. Ayaka and Shenhe are going to release soon, which means maybe in 3 weeks or so we'll have another Genshin stream. And I'll be rolling for Shenhe. Maybe about 200 rolls, I don't know. Haven't really been playing Genshin. So I don't know how many primos I got, but I think it's close to 200. And yeah, a lot of more cool stuff coming your way soon. Thanks everybody who stopped by and chatted today. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Thanks to everyone who left a like on the stream. Arigatou gozaimasu. And yeah, eat well, sleep well. If you guys need me, I'll be around in the Discord throughout the week here and there. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Adios.